in his meme so that we can put him into audio. Go ahead, VGM, take it away. It is your time to shine.
Oh, is game existing?
Yes, it does. Right there. You see them?
Oh, there it is. Hi, this is SVS. Welcome to the opening. Actually, this is the opening cutscene. The opening cutscene's very cute. You just saw the new character. What the hell is going on? What are you all doing?
Don't look at that.
What?
Don't think about it. Stop looking. Talk about wall game.
Wall game. Got it. This game is pretty great. Z-Fresh.
Talk about
didn't
wall
add my
game.
audio. Wall game. Got it. This game is pretty great. You didn't add my audio, Z-Fresh. Add my audio. You didn't add my audio, Z-Fresh.
Not my fault.
Is it just his audio or all of our audio?
His audio is up. Not my fault.
Am I audible on stream or not?
Hold on.
His audio is up.
You're on.
I'm on?
Yeah.
Do I have to redo the introductions?
You didn't do any introduction.
Hi! Welcome to SVS. This is what is this? One of the games of all time. Z-Fresh, mute your audio. Game that just released, actually.
What? I don't have any audio.
Forget the release date. Wasn't it like April of this year?
Wait, what?
It was April, yeah.
4 months ago. The speedrun out has actually came quite a long way in that time. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna open my split screen. I do need both the Japanese up and my shop notes up, though. Where the fuck is my mouse? You killed it. What are y'all doing to my audio? What are you all doing?
That's not you. Ignore that. They're talking about something else.
Okay, well.
Just focus on your notes.
Cool. So are we about ready to start? I
Greatest
guess.
introduction ever.
Hi, I'm person that speedruns this video game of all time.
VGM, you're stalling.
Rav, introduce
You're
yourself.
stalling.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Rav. I've been here for 12 hours. I'm still here. I'm here to explain the game. I'm the only other person who understands what the hell is going on.
Yup. Velo's here
Velo.
to join us.
I main Nep gear only. I'm still working on it.
You haven't beaten the game. Beat the game, please. I will
I
force
haven't
you to
even
beat the
beaten
game.
it yet.
I will force you to beat the game. Okay, well. Do y'all want to give me like a countdown or something? Assuming I don't soft lock in the first 5 seconds.
What, you want us to count down for you?
Yeah,
Sure. Whenever you're ready.
I am ready.
All right then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, starting the run. There's a chance I could soft lock here. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
VGM clicks buttons too fast. Game doesn't like that.
Yes! I get the game! Let's go! We're gaming! We're in the first dungeon of the game now! We're not soft locked. I can't see my monitor actually because Grim is in the way. Grim, you're gonna have to like lay down. Buddy, lay down. Grim, I don't have mic privileges. I don't have anything okay, well, this is a good marathon run. I can't see. I can't see what I'm doing. Good.
Going to
Good
open your
start.
stream, gamer, so there's less delay. So I can commentate.
But yes, I'm changing the skills here to the rushes mainly because Lots of damage. Big damage. Damage go brr. Ref, can you describe how big damage this is?
Pretty much every character in this game has an attack that is just the best attack that they can do. Right off the bat, we immediately start with Rom's best attack. So she is at the beginning the best character we have. Yuni's just here for now. She's going to be replaced really soon. And Gear is also just kind of hanging out until she gets her better attack. Basically, this game is a Rom and Ram simulator. Right now we're going through the tutorials for the real-time combat. We have to do some combos, activate some skills, and swap to build chain in order to get past this first tutorial fight.
Yeah, you have to actually swap to very specific party members here to actually do this fight quickly, and if I get good enough luck with damage rolls, I should be able to kill this fight right now. There we go. Gaming. So I'm gonna try to do a meme. See if I can get the meme. Nope. Oh, maybe. Can I skip the tutorial? No! So, funny little meme tech that no one's ever done in a run, but you can, if you, like, jump on the ground frame perfectly, you can actually skip pop-ups like that. Good luck actually doing it in a run, though. Yeah, we're gonna grab this chest over here for stuff to sell later, and push button. You all like this gimmick of this dungeon called, door puzzles? This is the whole game. Congratulations, you can play SVS. This is the whole game. Door puzzles.
All right, BGM, we're like 3 minutes in. I feel like it's about time you make some apologies.
What?
Well, we have a lot to get through. You know, there's a very large queue.
That good enough?
All right, that's one. I just want you to know that the incentive is 50% met, which is a solid 49 more apologies.
Oh god. We'll get to those. Oh god.
And don't you worry, gamers in chat. I will be keeping track of them. I will make sure you get all of your apologies.
Yeah, this boss strat, I go HDD, I mash triangle. That's the boss. It's great.
Yeah, we're still getting tutorials, so we're going to abuse the tutorials, forcing us to use certain mechanics in order to wipe the floor with some fights.
I'm gonna take these skips very slow, because you can still softlock here. I am now out of softlock hell. Okay.
He says, till we get to chapter 7.
Until we get to chapter 7 and I spawn on a fucking wall. This is the usual. One-chan! Yeah, those are the twins. We're gonna be keeping them in our party the entire game. Our party is going to be Nepgear, Rom, Ram, the whole game. I hope you like the twins. And Nepgear. That's not changing.
Wouldn't want him to.
Okay, we're gonna buy the Rom and Ram weapons because Nepgear isn't gonna be good for a while. Nepgear, as of this point in time, is hot trash. Just garbage.
It's pretty hot, not gonna lie.
It's pretty hot. Yeah, investing in anyone other than the Louis twins is a waste of money and time, so we're not going to buy weapons for Nepgear.
PG, we need some apologies.
Oh god. Kabe yurushite kureyo! I didn't say that correctly. I'm sorry. I am... Fuck.
Alright, well, that sorry doesn't count as an apology.
What do you mean?
Because you apologized to us and not the wall.
I did. It's correct. Anyways, it's Nap. You go to the dungeon marker, you get the drill at this point. We actually unlock the disc system in this game, which is really important. I cannot stress this enough. Without the discs, your game, pain. The route will take like 5 or 6 hours. It like halves the length of the game. This isn't even a joke. Discs are important. Very. Oh yeah, by the way, you know the tutorial where we got HDD? Well, we still have HDD from that, so I'm just gonna use this to kill this fight. We don't need that
I
shit.
should explain that the HDD system is completely overhauled in this game.
Yeah.
You have a special meter that you have to build up that only really builds up when you build chain and do long combos. It's on the left of every character portrait right now. Since we only have Nepgear, you can only really see hers. You use that meter to either activate EXEs, which takes half the bar, or activate HDD, which will slowly drain the bar over time. While you're in HDD, you can burn chunks of the bar to perform EXEs with your boosted stats while you're in the goddess form. But we won't really be doing that too often. We usually either do one or the other.
There is one instance where we will do that in this run, but it's very rare and a very niche use case. Usually, because of HDD giving us literally infinite AP and infinite combo, basically, there's a disc effect called Combo Loop that lets you do infinite combos as long as you have AP. Well, HDD is free combo loop without the disc and infinite AP, so you can just spam as much as you want as long as you have HDD. This is very important, actually. Optimally, for damage on one character, you would spam a combo until it's time to do something else, and then EXE, and then, well, your bar is gone. It's pretty great. Yeah, we are
BGM.
coming up on door.
Apologize.
Fine. Oh. Kabe yurushite kureyo. I can't, dude. I have to do this so many more times. That is Ka, right? That is Kabe, right? Yes, that is Kabe. Yup. I'm just dumb. What the fuck? Game, you want to do that again? Okay. This is fine. This is okay. Yeah, right now, the Basel phenomenon, otherwise known as the Trendy phenomenon in the English release of this game, sourced the Steam page. Basically, it's kind of going around and wreaking havoc on towns since the CPU candidates got trapped in a cold sleep for around 2 years. So basically, at this point in the game, we're going around and trying to get rid of the trendy phenomenon and stop the spread of the Magiphones, otherwise known in the English versions. Hear me out here. This is pretty clever. The R phones. It's great.
Boo.
Really good.
Boo.
Good.
You stink. Get better material.
Like literally the letter R and then phone. It's absolutely fantastic. It's good. I wonder who is controlling the R phones. I'm just gonna refer to them to the trendy phenomenon and the R phones from here on out because fuck calling them by their Japanese names. I don't remember them. Except for Magifone. Magifone is a better name. To be honest. But yeah, we are moving. Right to this. And I'm gonna do something right here. Take control early. There we go. Got it. Hold up left. So in this game, you can actually sometimes get control early after cutscenes and during loading screens, which lets you move before the game even really recognizes it. So if you hear like random sound effects and walking noises and screams in the loading screens, just know I am actually doing something during that.
Yeah, there is a lot of movement tech, surprisingly. And there's a lot of things you have to do while the game is loading in order to conserve running speed or get around enemies and obstacles before you can even see them. Basically, we're going to play like 10% of this game blind.
Yeah, it is rather interesting. Also, this first part of this game is by far the easiest because right now, all we have to worry about is just get from point A to point B. That's it. At the beginning of Chapter 2, though, things are gonna start changing. In that we're gonna have to keep track of timers. A lot of timers.
Lots of timers.
Lots of timers. And those timers are important. That's the disc system. It takes time to make discs, by the way. 10 minutes and 20 minutes, respectively, for the discs that we want. Right, I'm going to do a quick party menu here. Actually, I'm going to do an equip menu first. No, party menu first, actually, because otherwise I'm going to fuck this up. Okay, put Ram in the party. Put Uni behind there. Build that. And now we're gaming. So, the twins are back. And now we get to start showing off their moves. Because let's just say...
VGM,
They're broken.
If you want to do a couple of apologies right now, I'll let you bank some up.
Kabe,
Otherwise, we gotta space them out like every 2 minutes.
Kabe, yurushite kureyo. Fuck. Anyways, I am going to chain attacks at very specific moments between the twins here. Actually, filling out your combo meter all of the way is actually unoptimal, believe it or not, because often bosses will get unstunned during this time. So if you want to keep a boss stunned, you actually have to end your combo early. Because of how
you need to manipulate the animation so that the animations overlap so that multiple attacks are hitting the boss at the same time, because boss stun is spaced out enough to where any one attack could chain into another attack from the same character. So you need to make sure that your character that you're controlling is hitting the enemy as you switch to the other character so that they have time to start their combo in order to draw out the stun lock, which is different from staggering.
Mm-hmm. Also, something interesting to note is that the character that you're controlling actually has full damage, which is expected. Other characters in your party, like the AI or whenever you swap, their damage is actually halved. Which means that any attacks that you get out during that, when you swap, are then going to be halved. However, usually doing as much damage as physically possible is often better than just raw damage, except in the case of some skills, where the damage is actually so great that half damage can actually get you killed. We will be experiencing that later on, because this run, it gets kind of hard, not gonna lie. The end game is great, the end game is kind of easy, and it's really fun. The mid game, though, gets absolutely cracked. It starts escalating, and it keeps going.
I hate to interrupt this commentary, but I just want to let you guys know that they can put in enough points to make you apologize to the wall like 1,000 times now.
Oh God.
All right, VGM, hit us with like 10 quick apologies.
Kabe,
Not quick. Put your heart into them. Uh-huh. You're at 7.
Kabe, yurushite kureyo. I actually keep running into walls. I'm having a severe skill issue.
Apologize.
Kabe, well, I don't know what that word means. Yurushite. God damn it. Save me. There's an enemy there. I'm gonna get into that encounter. Don't softlock. Thank you. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I'm over here. Kabe, yurushite kureyo. I did the movement wrong. But yeah, you saw that I actually did a quick detour for a chest a few times already. Actually, we need 3 healing grass in order to continue this part of the run. So basically, all the chests I've grabbed so far are literally mandatory to grab. Those are not optional. We actually don't grab very many chests. And money routing in this game is actually incredibly tight because of that. And item routing is also incredibly tight. We do not want to use any unnecessary items because some of the stuff that we have, we need to sell. So fights going good is crucial to this route working. Also, something kind of interesting. If you get a game over in this game, this is why this game was so hard to route at first. If you get a game over in this game, you will lose 5% shares if you hit the retry button. Your damage is based on your shares. And it impacts damage a lot. If you have no shares, it's a big difference, and you actually need shares for endings in this game. Basically, you have to get good to beat this game. Luckily, if you die in a boss fight, you can actually reload your autosave, which is literally at the force menu of the boss, and it does not actually subtract your shares. So, whether because it's an oversight or because the developers were actually genius, we don't have to care about that mechanic at all. In fact, we're going to ignore the share system entirely, because the best way to get true hitting in this game is to not even bother. Because it just happens naturally, if you don't grind. Yes, grinding increases shares. We're not going to grind in this game. We're going to avoid as much encounters as we possibly can. Alright, last boss before things get really screwed. This is the Angel Guardian, I believe, what it's called. It has a halo on its head, and we're gonna kill it. I don't really know what else to say here. It's gonna die. I'm gonna try to explain what I'm doing, though, because I swapped to the wrong character. Wrong character, god damn it. So this is the first boss where the meter below its HP actually starts mattering. That is called the rage meter or the guard break. I don't know which it's called actually, because it doesn't really function as guard break as more as it does function as rage. But basically, when that meter fills up, the bosses can no longer be stunned, and in that case, you want to actually focus full DPS. Which, in our case, is going to be Rom Tornadoes, usually, because she can stand at a large distance and completely destroy enemies. Alright, gonna swap to Neptunia here to get off a quick technical skill. Ram skill is gonna push it over, and now we're going to back away. And we're going to hopefully keep our chain, and we're going to basically take pot shots at the enemy. See if I think I dropped my chain. I did not drop my chain. Taking damage actually does not drop your chain either. Fun fact. I do not know why. They were gaming when they made this combat system. Got it. Cool. This boss is actually going pretty well. That was actually perfect. That was perfect. At the end there. That is literally what you want to happen. Alright. This is one of the hardest blind movements in the game. I'm gonna see if I can get into the alcove over here, because I have no idea where I am right now. Please? 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 I'm right in front of it. That's close enough. Almost. Alright.
You spent a lot of time running into some walls.
I did.
Have anything to say about that?
Kabe, yurushite kure yo. Gomen. Nihongo
Don't
wo
worry.
hanasanai.
Only 3 hours of this left.
Yup. Indeed. Indeed. Alright. Time for Chapter 2. Chapter 2 starts out with cutscenes. And not VR cutscenes. You all like V2R? Well, this doesn't have VR cutscenes, so you're gonna like this game better.
Why would
Also,
anyone like V2R?
This game actually performs not like V2R. Big surprise there. The dungeon menuing, though, is not.
I didn't even notice there's an apology counter on screen. I don't have to track it myself.
I can't see that. Help. Yes, we are now going into Leanbox. Yes, we went from Planetoon to Leanbox, and we have unlocked Twitter. Welcome to Maho. She is our resident Twitter character, basically. So we're going to accept... No, we're not going to do Twitter. We're going to accept the first quest and turn it in. And then we are going to do this. Okay, I need to count my skips. This is 5, 3, and 2. There it is. Okay, now we need to go to... need to accept the quest, actually. So this is where the game kind of teaches you how certain quests work. But pretty much, all you really need to know is that there are quests where you need to go search for an NPC in a dungeon, fetch quests, and that's all we're gonna do for this run. We already did the fetch quest. We're doing an NPC search quest right now, and we're gonna be doing another NPC search quest in Chapter 5. That's all the quests we're going to do. We're going to ignore Twitter. Twitter is bad. Don't use Twitter, gamers. Don't use Twitter. Twitter is bad. You heard it here first. Cool. Now I'm
That's
gonna go into
kind
my
of the
disk
plot
system.
of the game.
It is literally the plot of this game that Twitter is bad.
Only
is-
kind of.
This is not a meme. Okay, go into Leanbox to unlock the dungeon. The dungeon is now unlocked, and we go into the shop. So luckily, we actually just got a crystal from the Histoire quest, which means we can sell it for money. And what do we buy with money? We buy ramen ram weapons, because no one else matters.
Once upon a time, Vert used to matter. But then Vert has an ability where she just makes other characters better, so she's not allowed to matter anymore.
Yep, there. Nope. not real. We will be seeing that in this dungeon, actually.
If Vert didn't have such a good ability, she would probably still have some use somewhere, but nope, she is doomed to live in the backline.
Yes, so should probably explain Vert's ability before we actually get there. Her ability increases... Okay, she actually has two Lily abilities. Her first increases wind damage. And that's actually a stat. Your affinity with elements. Let's just say Rom's wind skill, her damage on that goes from 28 to 170 by equipping Vert behind her. This is a bit of a difference. A little bit. Just a tad. The game does not tell you that it's that big of a difference, but it's kind of big. That's why, if you ever see increased X damage in this game on the Lily bonuses, equip them immediately. That is absolutely necessary. The Lily effects and the disc effects in this game are absolutely busted.
Yeah, and a lot of backline effects tend to be either additive or multiplicative. For some reason, the backline effects in this game are exponential.
It's really, really, really strange.
Vert's not the only character who does stuff like that. There are several other characters who have similar abilities, but Vert is the most noticeable because none of the abilities like cancel each other out. They all stack. So since Vert increases magic and wind whenever you put her behind Rom, those stack exponentially.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Vert actually becomes more powerful because at the start of the game, she actually doesn't increase magic damage quite yet. But she does later on after keeping Vert behind somebody. So
yeah, this game does have Lily ranks.
She is literally forced to be in the back line, or you don't deal as much damage. You don't get the Lily rank, so you kind of end up falling behind. She is doomed to the life of staying in the back line. I'm gonna grab
and
this.
VGM here is doomed to the life of apologizing.
Kabe yurushite kure yo. Oh. Nepuzu! I apologize to any Japanese viewers out there that think my Japanese sucks. You're correct. I don't understand Japanese. I'm sorry. I literally, like, had to ask a friend, like, yo, you have any, like, Japanese sentences for me to, like, apologize to a wall with? The response was, as it should be, and what? But, yeah, I have a sentence now. I can say the sentence 100
VGM,
times.
what was that sentence again? Could you tell us?
Kabe yurushite kure yo. I'm sorry. You must understand Japanese. I don't. I understand nothing.
I don't know. You sound pretty native.
No, I don't.
Very fluent.
No. No. What are our discs? Okay, do we get... No, we don't. This is the funny fight. I forgot this is the funny fight. After this, we get there. For now, we're stuck with Hell. This fight is kind of interesting, in that it's basically the Angel Guardian if the Angel Guardian was actually hard. I could die on this fight. I haven't died in a while, but I could. Well, that's good. That's a good start. That's amazing.
This is the first of many fights where we have 0 damage output. So in order to win the fight, we have to spend the entire time just stun locking the enemy, staggering it, and then trying to stun lock it out of the staggers.
So something interesting that Rev actually mentioned about the exponential damage is that also applies to chain. See how it says, like, you know, 1.6 times? Well, I'm pretty sure 20 times 1.6 is not 58. Yes, it changes your damage exponentially. Our base damage was 20 with Rom, by the way. It's now 60. We aren't even double yet. It's literally triple compared to what it was earlier. I do not know why they did this so messed up. But basically, what I'm saying is that chains, the game lies to you. They're more important than what the game says. Especially with low damage, because for some reason it starts overcoming defense in a way. So, if you mess up your chain, damage go bye-bye. very bad. Now we're doing some damage in this fight. If I lose chain though, we're back to no progress whatsoever. You can lose chain though if you actually end up dying. If a character dies, you actually, for one, lose shares if you're controlling them, and your chain drops if you're controlling them, usually. Oh, I'm gonna have to walk away with Rom. Keep my chain, which we still actually have, and hopefully this does not hit me, which I don't think it's going to, because it's not gonna aim towards me. That's good. The boss should be getting out of stagger here pretty soon. I'm gonna swap to Neptunia just to be safe. Yep, it's out of stagger. Okay, good. I actually meant to swap to Ram there, but oh well. Alright, this is pretty much as good as this fight honestly could have gone. That was really good. I couldn't have asked for more. Hopefully the rest of this run goes this way.
You can ask for more. You could ask for that on Owl.
Shut. 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 No.
You know what, VGM, that's really mean. You ought to apologize.
Kabe yurushite kureyo. Gomen. That's the only thing I'm going to say this entire fucking run. I'm gonna get really good at pronouncing that one sentence, and that one sentence only. I am gonna be fluent in that specific sentence. It's gonna be great.
Are there any useful applications to that one sentence?
Nope.
Like, where can you use that in my day-to-day life?
Nope. I mean, in a direct translation, it actually says, "Wall, please forgive me," or "forgive me," but no, I don't think you would ever be apologizing to a wall like this. I don't believe. So you also might notice I'm not manually saving. That's because this game has autosaves. I will manually save before Chapter 7, though.
Yes, you will.
Because I'm gonna softlock again, and I'm gonna softlock, and I'm gonna softlock. That's all there is to it. This game loves me. But, anyways, Maho is pretty much just talking about Komori, because basically there's an arc in this game where there's a VTuber that's kind of just controlling the residents of Leanbox right now, because something funny about the trendy phenomenon in this game is that it's basically a metaphor for COVID. Who would have thunked? A game made during COVID and a series like Neptunia, they start big braining and think, yes, this is good. So, welcome to the COVID metaphor. Basically, VTubers, especially this one, are now popping off, and
Hey, I saw that. Apologize.
basically,
Alright, carry on.
The VTuber in this cave, yes, it's in a cave. We literally go to the cave, to this address, to deliver a package to an AI. And we, like, literally we go to her house in the middle of the forest and we enter a fucking cave and it's batshit insane. But, yeah, it turns out the VTuber's actually a sentient AI that wants to only help humans, but feels trapped and feels like a slave. What, this game's popping off, man. This is chapter 2, by the way. That's just scratching the surface.
This game has a progressive linear storyline, so it goes from this to a very serious topic by the end of the game, in like a very, very strange but very natural way. It's kind of fucking wild how they get from this to where the game ends up.
Yeah, this game is actually... It's kind of interesting. I got combo striping. Interesting. I'm gonna take the area heal here. And I also have there in my party. So, remember the 20 damage we were dealing with, Rom? Just watch. Just watch. I didn't equip Rom's weapon. I don't think I equipped Rom's weapon! Well, a double showcase. We're gonna be dealing less damage than we should be in this fight, by the way. Like half damage with the twins.
Can't wait until the end of the game is a deep reflection on the Industrial Revolution and its impact on love and human affection. You are half correct.
You're not entirely wrong, no.
You're almost there.
This is serious. This is not a meme. You're almost there. Close. But yes, same as before, honestly. Just kind of stun lock. I'm dealing half damage compared to what I should be doing because I'm an absolute idiot. You know how this goes at this point. Me being an absolute gamer. I'm gonna walk away because fuck getting blasted by attacks. When I can, you know, not get blasted. And the boss is now going to get stuck. I said the boss is now going to get stunned. I just lost my chain. I did. What? How? How? Actually, I got knocked down. What? Why did I not lose my chain? Gear's doing damage. Holy shit. Did they make Neptunia actually do damage? This is absurd. Fuck. She got up. Get up attacks, or rather get up frames in this game actually give bosses invincibility frames. Also, there's the 170 damage that we should
Well, that's not entirely true. Whenever anything stands up in this game from being knocked down, that includes enemies, regular enemies, bosses, or you. When anything does a standing up animation, it is completely invincible the entire time.
Yep. Alright, we got HDN with ROM, which is required in the next fight. No, actually not the next fight, in one of the upcoming fights. But yeah, that is Shiri done. I should have explained actually Shiri. Shiri is actually a companion of a certain CPU candidate called Black Sister. No, Gray Sister, not
Gray.
Black Sister. Gray. The colors are funny. I'm gonna equip the twins' weapons because I'm stupid.
Now, VGM, no major spoilers, just, you know, minor allusions. We can't be spoiling the game before it comes out in English. That's not fair.
True. Actually true. I actually can't really give too much more, because honestly, I haven't actually translated the rest of the game from here. I
have.
I know bits and pieces. I know the main plot points. I know everything you would need to understand the story. But I don't know all of it, right?
Right. And,
okay. So,
oh my god, there's so much.
we're going to do the good old-fashioned sell weapons. Go on.
This game has zero fan service, believe it or not, other than like accidental panty shots whenever the camera freezes in battles. Other than that, there is zero fan service in this game, and they spent a lot of the game focusing on like the story, and the characters have character arcs again for the first time in forever.
Yeah, it's actually insane. By the way,
And
there's no bath
the plot
scenes
of this-
either.
Yeah, there's zero bath scenes, and this game has an actual plot, and the plot is probably the best plot that they've ever written.
It's kind of insane, not gonna lie.
This is an actual JRPG, guys.
We have a good NEP game. We have a NEP game. This game is
Well, hold on.
something.
The plot's good, but they once again, you know,
Fuck to the dungeons.
forgot to do some what is it? Dev time. That's it. Yeah, they didn't spend any time developing the game. They just kind of slapped some assets together.
Yes, this is somehow a spin-off, a mainline, because by the way, this takes place after Victory 2 in the plot.
This is a direct sequel to V2, and it directly calls back to Rebirth 2 and Rebirth 3 multiple times throughout the story.
This is literally a direct sequel to the mainline games. Whether or not they make this canon is entirely up to them, because as far as we're concerned, this actually does take place in the hyperdimension. Events from the previous games do matter. Oh god, do they matter. A lot. This is not a meme. Shit, I actually
I
just
feel like
realized.
we haven't had a wall apology in a while.
Yeah, you know what is a meme, VGM?
Kabe yurushite kure yo. Oh. I don't know why I keep saying oh after that. Oh.
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 Losing your sanity every moment.
Okay, I am not gonna have crits I'm not gonna have crit disc for Al. God damn it.
Game.
Fuck. So, we're coming up on one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. We're only in chapter 3, by the way. I'm gonna grab this over here.
This boss is only difficult because our build isn't complete yet. Our build can't be complete for a good while because it's kind of time gated. Most of what we're trying to accomplish is locked behind the disc system, and since every disc takes an actual real world amount of time to complete and we have no way of speeding that up, there's just no mechanical way to speed it up. We kind of just have to wait on the disc to finish normally. We can't just stand around and wait for it. We can make progress while we wait for the disc. If we get to some fights too quickly, it does slow them down. But, like, what's the other option? Just stand in front of the fight and wait for the disc for upwards of like 10 minutes at some points?
Yeah, this is actually the main fight where this matters the most, in that, because crit damage is actually... So the crit disc I keep mentioning, it increases your crit rate. And because, of course, in this game's, you know, good logic of increase being absolutely stupid, increased crit rate means 100% crit rate. This is not a meme. This is real.
Crits also have an exponential multiplier that stack with every other multiplier.
Yep. Big damage. This is crucial to the route.
So even though we're still at the very beginning of the game and we have very few resources, with everything that Rom has equipped on her right now, if she gets a crit, that is like 4 different exponential numbers, all exponentially multiplying into each other to take like a 7 or 8 damage attack and making it like a 500 hit.
I didn't do the menu for this fight.
Never mind, VGM's bad at video games.
I fucking suck, dude. God damn it. Oh, fuck. I didn't do the menu for this fight. No! Fuck. Welcome to hell, guys. This is great. I love this fight. I don't have life fragments. Oh, shit.
It's also not to mention that on top of all the shit that Rom has on her right now that's exponentially stacking on each other, she also is mainly going to be using wind spells. Most things in this game are weak to wind. For some reason, it is the predominant element that most things are weak to. And very few things resist it.
Yeah, it's really insane, actually. Just how much is weak to this one fucking element. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there are 6 elements in this game. You got your fire, wind, water, earth, and then you have light and dark. And really the only ones that matter are light and wind.
Also, something interesting about this, even whenever I'm up close to the boss and about to get pounded, all hope is surprisingly not lost, because funnily enough, the chain system in this game actually gives you a short window of invincibility frames, which is kind of funny considering the Neptunia games usually don't do something like this.
You missed. You whiffed.
I fucking missed.
Apologize.
I got fucking slapped. Kabe, yurushite kureyo. Fuck. 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 Extra fuck. Please stop, gamer. Please die, gamer. I am boned. I am so boned.
Get punched.
I'm so boned. I have to wait until he's going to do the pound attack before I can do anything. Fuck it. Fuck it. I missed! Oh god! I missed! All hope is not lost. All hope is lost! All hope is not 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 lost! I win! Equip weapons! Equip weapons! Equip weapons! Please! For the love of God. That was default weapons, by the way. Those were 100% default weapons. There's my first crit disc. That is going on Rom because why would it go to literally anybody else? And now we're gonna start dealing big damage. I believe this is, yes, okay, this is still chapter 3. I had to remember for a second.
Yeah, we're still in the last station.
Because I actually don't have notes open right now. I just have shop notes active. Why am I playing this game on super hard mode? Yeah, somehow this is still working. I haven't died yet. Don't know how the fuck that's possible. That's gonna change at R4.
Working is kind of stretching it, don't you think?
What?
Not really
I almost
working.
spawned in the wall.
VGM, you should probably apologize to that wall.
Kabe yurushite kureyo. I'm sorry.
We're slowly working our way up on the apology counter. We're catching up.
Slowly.
Yeah,
Very
we're at
slowly.
18 out of the current 54.
Swap to ROM. Okay, well. Now we're gonna start doing something called using buffs. Did you know there are buffs in this game? There is also a crit buff that does the same thing as the disc effect. There's also an attack buff, which is fucking good. You, however,
those
need full
Those
tack.
buffs also stack exponentially.
They do. You actually need full tack to be able to use them, though, which, thankfully, because ROM
yeah.
has HDD meter here, HDD gives you infinite tack meter, which therefore means we can use items freely and also use skills freely, aka goodbye to this boss. It's not real. It doesn't exist. Also,
The tack
doing
meter
HDD
is
stuns.
the tack meter is the purple meter underneath the health bar on the character portraits in the bottom left. The tack meter allows you to use one of your one of your SP moves, which are the triangle prompts on the bottom right side of the screen. That meter also is your item gauge. You can only use an item if that meter is filled with one of your characters, and it takes the entire meter to use. That one slowly builds up over time, unlike the HDD-EXE gauge, which we have to manually fill up ourselves by attacking things.
Yep. Unfortunately, there is a lot of HDD routing in this game, which means sometimes we actually can't use HDD when we would otherwise want to. Nepgear, for instance. We actually have to swap her out of some fights because her HDD meter is important in some parts of the run. It's not important now, but it is absolutely required coming up. Actually, it's absolutely required to finish the run at all in 2 specific scenarios. Halfway through the game and at the very end. So basically, Nepgear, she's going to be able to use her HD once outside of that. But other than that, we have to pretty much throw her out of fights whenever there's a forced HDD battle. Because of HDD routing. It's actually kind of insane. We're going to tag the save point here. Because we're going to come back later. I'm going to check my discs. I can go ahead and do this. I'm going to also go ahead and throw on another one of these. That item drop up. I don't need that, but that's gonna make some things better, I guess. Item drop
You know
up
what would
and
make things
experience
better? An apology.
up. Kabe yurushite kureyo. You know what would make things better? Other than that, getting one of the Chapter 5 disc effects early to get 33% increased damage. That would be pretty gaming. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, why don't we reset the run over it?
No.
Grind for that.
Fuck that.
Gotta be optimal. Am I right?
No. Yes. Welcome to another wall, except damage. You might notice, Rom does a lot of damage compared to everybody else in the game right now. Rom is important.
Also, we fought 0 optional encounters up to this point. We're only fighting bosses right now.
Yeah, this is grindless, by the way.
Yeah, we're not going to do anything other than fight the main story bosses. We're not going to fight a single optional enemy. We don't have to.
But we actually fight a few later on, but not for experience. We don't need experience. We usually want HDD meter in this case, and sometimes in one specific scenario, getting HDD meter is actually faster than doing the fight normally, which checks out, considering it means the boss doesn't get to do anything. Because holy fuck, this is broken. Except that wasn't with HDD. That is chapter 3 done. I believe. Wait, no, chapter 3 is not done. I'm stupid.
No, we're not done yet.
Not done yet. I keep thinking we're done with chapter 3. We're not done.
We still have to. We have to rescue Noir.
What am I doing? I can play this game. I promise. I don't have my splits. I don't have my notes. I really don't know where I am. I'm just going off of just pure memory at this point.
Oh yeah. All the blonde fans can hold the W on this one. Out of all 4 goddesses who are dealing with like plot stuff for this game that we're not really going to go into, Blonde is the only one who comes out of it like pretty much unscratched. The other 3 all get really messed up.
Yeah, Blonde actually in the beginning of the game is in your party and tells you to watch her sisters because she doesn't have anything to worry about in her nation. Just yeah, the whole world outside of her is fucked. Metaphor. Wonder what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, but yeah, the game isn't very subtle about the metaphor that I've mentioned like 1,000 times already. It's not subtle at all about it. But it's interesting that they tried, I guess. Very interesting.
I saw that. You ran right into that ramp, which was also a wall. Yep, so Blonde is pretty alright throughout most of the story of this game. Blonde is actually doing pretty well for herself. Vert's seen better days, but you know, she's not that bad. Noir is in like a lot of trouble, and Neptune is dead.
Yeah, Neptune is absent. Like, as far as anyone is concerned, Neptune's fucking dead.
Neptune has been dead for 2 years at this point.
She's gone. So if you're a fan of Neptune, well, rip you, I guess. No Neptune. This game, like, full on, just takes Neptune and shits on her at every possible moment. Neptune doesn't have the plot armor of, you know, being correct anymore. No, this game lets you know Neptune is wrong. It's kind of strange, actually.
No, we're not spoiling anything. These aren't like actual literal spoilers.
No, these
Neptune's
aren't spoilers.
not actually dead. They're not going to kill their main character.
Also, by the way, this is actually something that the game wants you to know. This is actually available literally on the Steam page of the game. This is information that the game basically tries to hook you in with. So
yeah,
not
Neptune's
spoilers
just
yet.
been missing. She's presumed dead, but like she's been missing for 2 years, along with the candidates. But they found the candidates. They have not found Neptune yet. This is it's the main driving force of the plot line is that Nepgear is assuming her sister is dead and that she has to get shit done now.
Pretty much. It's actually rather sad because like Nepgear full on has like it's kind of emotional, not gonna lie. And the Steam page even mentions that this game deals with stuff like that. They're going places with with it. And I think to quote the Steam description, it says that Nepgear is robbed of her family and home. Directly quoting from the Steam page of the game.
Oh yeah, Planet Neptune doesn't exist anymore. Like the entire thing is like destroyed. Like the entire nation. So like she doesn't even have anywhere to go.
This shit is all
Histoire
starting
is
the
living in
game.
like a shed underground. And like, yeah, just like a storage facility underground.
Like, this sounds like stuff that would happen much later. This is what the game starts at.
Yeah,
The
and it
game
escalates
starts
from
here.
there. The game starts at like a late game state, and then it escalates.
victory style whiplash next game. Yeah, I can see it happening. Especially considering this game doesn't have fan service. I can definitely see some people like frothing at the
Oh
mouth
no,
over
the next
having
game is
booba.
nothing but bikinis and boobs.
The next
It's
game
not.
is gonna be boobs. I actually don't think they even make a single boob joke in this game.
You're
Like-
gonna have to go under the hot tub category to play the next game.
I'm pretty sure Vera and Blonde could actually carry on a conversation without poking fun at each other's breasts.
Maho
Wow.
makes a boob joke.
Huh?
Maho makes a boob joke.
When?
With Vert.
Oh. Oh, well, not in an offensive way.
And then Vert tries to make her sister, you know, like she does.
That's true. Fucking Vera. No, oh god. I just lost an
SVS2, my
entire minute and a half, by
swimsuit
the way.
doesn't fit.
I'm stupid. So what I was supposed to do there is I was supposed to actually go and grab a, fucking... Nepgear, get yeeted out of the fucking party. We don't want you in here.
Well,
By the
that's
way,
just rude.
if I had Nepgear in my party in this fight, the run would actually be over. Irreparably dead.
That was just rude, VGM. Apologize.
So, run death avoidance. Run death avoidance. Owls.
Oh yeah, Uni's here. Say hi to Uni, everyone.
Uni is going with the glorious role of be there to refill AP.
Yeah, Uni is a balanced character in this game, which means she's worthless to us.
She's fucking bad. Oh,
She's
wow,
not
by the
bad.
way-
She's just balanced.
Oh yeah, by the way, Blonde fans, you know how she wins in the story? She does like fucking 1 damage. With weapons, by the way. So, rip all Blonde fans out there.
Oh yeah, Blonde is not good gameplay-wise in this game.
She's not good.
There are 2 really bad characters in this game. There are like 4 kind of okay characters, and then there's like 3 or 4 like really good characters, but like we kind of can't use one of them because it's Vert and she has to stay in the back.
Yep. I'm not even kidding. Putting her in the back line saved so much fucking time on its own. It's just absurd. And then disc stuff started happening. Okay, Hexy, she does 2 damage. She does a whole 2 damage. Which is not 1, you're correct. Aiming.
Towards the end of the run, when we're a higher level and it's easier to see, VGM can show off Blonde stats to show like exactly what's wrong. It's very obvious what's wrong with Blonde and why she's just not usable.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have any magical defense, and like 90% of the attacks in this game are magical based. So if you use Blonde, she absolutely fucking tanks physical attacks, but as soon as she gets hit with a magic attack, she's fucking dead. Goodbye, I guess. She does give increased physical defense though as a Lily rank, so she's if you're trying to not take damage, well, there you go.
Oh yeah, here's our first appearance of Grey Sister, who is our main villain. Or is she, or as the game is advertised as? Ooh.
Plot intrigue. I got gamed! Take damage! How did I not
So,
drop my
yeah, Grey Sister's, like, completely fucking up Noir right now, and, like, we have to save her, and, Uni wants her sister back, and she's willing to do anything to save Noir.
Okay. This fight can go wrong, actually. Believe it or not. If Grey Sister starts using her machine gun attack, I can end up dead really fast. Because it can basically, like, delete you. HP delete.
Ooh. Ram got sorted.
Ah! Oh wow! Thank you, Uni. You used defense up on Ram. That's her healing spell, by the way. it does no healing, as you might have seen. That's chapter 3 officially done.
All buffs that characters can cast do a very small amount of healing. That amount varies from character to character. Uni's is pretty much worthless. Meanwhile, Nepgear's is kind of decent healing. But of course, the best healer is Rom.
Yep.
Rom is the best offensive, defensive, and support character in the game. She's literally just like all around. Ram is going to outclass her for damage output later, but that's just like for the any percent segment. If you were to do like a 100% run, Rom catches back up and surpasses her again.
Really?
Yes, Rom stays the best character. It just so happens that like 20 level gap where we get to the end of the game is where Ram ends up being better. Rom does get better than Ram again.
Interesting. I haven't seen that far. Now I'm curious. But yeah, Ram becomes so busted you can defeat forced loss fights and soft lock your game.
Yeah, don't win the forced losses.
That's
They
not a
don't
good idea.
account
Don't
for
do that. Don't do that. Anyways, EXE death. Bye-bye. This fight used to exist, by the way. Pretty great.
It used to be a hard fight.
It. Good. Okay, I'm going the right way. So actually, I'm going to take a quick detour for a weapon right here to actually save on 6,000 credits in an upcoming menu. Because this weapon is actually almost as good as a shop weapon. For Ram. Disto checks out that Ram is also pretty good, so we're going to use that. And the saving money is very important because we haven't really grabbed very many chests. So we don't have anything to sell. Kind of interesting. Also, yes, I'm still keeping track of discs. That is a requirement.
You know what else we're keeping track of? Apologies.
Kabe, yurushite kure yo. Yurushite kure yo. Fuck. Haven't spawned in a wall yet. Kind of surprised. Oh! There's another thing. Gaming. This enemy can be in a bit of a weird spot. Don't touch this. There we go. Kabe, yurushite kure yo. Oh, you all haven't heard Nepgear scream yet. Sometimes whenever she teleports from getting stuck on a wall, instead of apologizing, it like cuts her off. So the only thing you hear when she teleports in is, ah. And that's it. So randomly, especially in late game, you'll just hear Nepgear just start saying, ah, out of nowhere. It's fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, the teleporting isn't just like a video game thing, it's like an in-game thing, so it scares her when she teleports.
I need to unequip weapons. Particularly unequip the ROM weapon.
Alright, we are in Chapter 4 finally, and we are in Planet Neptune for the first time. And this is the single largest segment of the game. While you're watching this, keep in mind, this is one continuous dungeon.
Yes, this is one dungeon.
The entire chapter is going to take place in this one dungeon. Keep track of how long we're here. We entered it at like the 58, 59 minute mark. That's for them, not for you.
This is gonna take a while. Get comfy. Get comfy.
Alright, so we've gathered the 3 goddesses, because, you know, there isn't a 4th anymore. We've gathered the 3 goddesses, and we're trying to take back Planet Neptune, so Nepgear has a home again. And also, we have to save all the people in the city, but, like, who cares? They're not that important. So here's us laying siege to the Basilicom, trying to rescue the city.
I think it's actually, in my opinion, this is probably one of the most interesting dungeons in the series, at least for me, because you get to like explore the city.
Oh yeah, here's the shop.
Things, you know, pretty cool. Yeah, the shop is kind of gone.
Yeah, the shop is a part of this dungeon.
We've been there before.
Okay, I saw that. I saw what you did to that wall.
Kabe, yurushite kureyo. You like ladders?
What a thrill. Anybody a fan of Snake Eater? Anyone?
I like ladders. This ladder's really good. I love it.
Oh yeah. We have characters talking in our ear. We have Henri, who isn't really super relevant at the moment. She's kind of just Maho's friend. Who Maho, by the way, has been hanging out with us like the entire game.
Wait, we haven't really fully explained Maho yet, have we?
Maho, new bubbly character. You know, she's not a maker. She's just like a character, an original character for this game. She's doing plot stuff. She's trying to help Nepgear get over her crippling depression since her sister is dead.
Yeah, that's a thing. It's really depressing, actually. Netgear, like...
Oh yeah, these office buildings have working elevators, and we just use them to skip to the bottom floor. It's really
actually
nice.
Pretty gaming, yeah. Okay, there's that. I'm going to... Oh, wrong character. That one. Again. Critical disc. That will be done in a minute. Ram and Ram all have critical discs now. Nepgear is not going to have the crit disc by the next boss fight, I believe. But... I'm gonna grab this chest for safety. There's another chest we're going to be grabbing that has a shitload of money in it. Which, you know, we need money. Money routing is actually pretty tight in this game. Did I mention that?
You did, a few times.
It used to be a lot worse. We used to have to keep track of every single purchase and every single sell to buy a weapon that costs all of our money. But we don't have to do that anymore, so we can kind of just say no to a lot
Guys,
of
he's playing scared. He's being so careful not to touch any walls.
Kabe yurushite kureyo. Kabe yurushite kureyo.
Now, VGM, I understand it loses like 5 seconds, but there's literally no reason not to grab that chest that you just walked past.
I have healing items already. What do you mean?
The 8 chest. There's literally no reason to skip it.
SMH. Also
You
has money in it,
lose-
I think.
You lose like 3 seconds.
SMH. By the way, still one dungeon.
Yeah, we're still in the same dungeon. But, you know, it's only been like 4 minutes. It's fine. It's not that bad.
One dungeon.
Oh, Bello's still here. Any commentary, Bello?
This is a really big ass dungeon.
Yes, it is. Oh, what's
We're not
that?
even halfway through the dungeon yet.
Did you think it was actually over? What if I introduce you to... Oh, wait! We still have the actual Basilicom to go through! That's pretty great. By the way, any Neptunia V2 fans here? Or any of you V2 fans?
No, there are no V2 fans.
Are those not real?
No, everyone's a V2R fan. Nobody likes V2.
This dungeon is terrible.
Hi.
Don't worry. We're almost halfway through it.
Fans of V2?
If you've ever played V2, or if you've ever even seen gameplay of this game, I advise you to look away from the screen. Some very sensitive images are about to appear. I still have nightmares about it.
Yurushite kureyo. That's directed at you, chat. Welcome to hell! It's back! Welcome to block puzzles. This is a gimmick that they thought was a good idea.
This is a puzzling puzzle.
It happens. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4. We have to push a lot of blocks. And by the way, this dungeon comes back.
That's a spoiler. You ruined it.
I'm sorry,
It was going to be a great
gamer.
gag.
I'm sorry,
Ah,
gamer.
my commentary. You know what? Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the wall.
Oh my god, this dungeon's so bad. My eyes are dying, dude.
No.
I am in pain.
My
This
cat's
dungeon's
saying
so
hi.
shit.
Hi, Velo's cat. Well, at least
Imagine
there's one
failing the
block puzzle
puzzle.
fan. We got one block puzzle fan in chat.
Yeah, you thought
But
it'd be
at
like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. No.
I was dying inside when I walked through this dungeon the
Block.
first time I played this game.
Push.
I felt all my V2 traumas come back when I came through here.
Block, go push.
Funny thing about these blocks, you want to interact with them as close to the center of the block as possible, and also as close to the block as possible, because the animation where they line themselves up automatically when you just interact with it when you're close by is very, very painfully slow.
Which is what we just watched VGM fail at doing.
Yeah, he's not very good at it.
I'm okay.
He doesn't want to pick up a chest that's going to cost him 2 seconds, but he's not making these micro optimizations that add up to minutes.
Gamer.
Minutes of block pushing? Tell me I'm wrong.
Gamer.
Lie to me.
Gamer.
Lie to me.
Gamer.
Uh-huh.
Gamer.
Uh-huh.
Block puzzles are pain.
Yeah.
We're still
I don't
avoiding
think you
enemies,
can
by the
point out why
way.
the enemies are like small as hell. And they're big in V2.
私たちを閉じ込めることが目的ではなさそう。
The song's pretty great. Hey, look, it's a puzzle.
このように道が続き
I solved the puzzle.
つまり
Abe,
Good
yurishite
job.
kureyo.
してみろってこと私たち試されている
That puzzle was pretty good, wasn't it?
みたいだねちゃちゃっと突破
Your one, another one?
No.
Oh man, this one's a little bit harder. You see, there's a wall right there, and there's a path right here.
いいわよ
So I have to walk down this path. And oh no, there's an enemy there. I have to walk by the enemy.
I hate you so
And
much.
another one that I have to walk by. It doesn't even see me. This is absolute gaming. Oh, look. There's a block
どうしたんですの
puzzle. Push.
ネプテューヌがいないから張り合いがないわねと思ってそうねわからなくはない
Would you look at that? It opens the door.
その気持ち
Does anybody have any questions or like about anything we've said or any questions in general about anything that you see going on screen that we might have missed? Because we're just going to be running through this blue grid place for a while, pushing blocks. By the way, we're still in the same dungeon. We've been in this dungeon for 10 minutes and it's still going.
Yep. I'm gonna grab this armor.
宝箱を見つけたよ任せたわ
Oh, look! We're out of hell! It's a teleporter! I can't
To the-
believe it!
Do the block puzzles have names, VGM?
They have block puzzles. No, they don't have names. They're called block puzzles. Okay, we're out of hell. All I have to do
How
is just dodge
disappointing.
this enemy over here. There we go. This enemy sucks. It's a mini boss. You
All
can't
right, yeah,
run
we're
from it.
we're through all the
Very
horrible
block.
stuff.
Hey guys, you thought it was funny, right? You thought it was funny. We did it once. What if we did it again?
これ何か
So, Mizu, when will we get more block puzzles? The answer is now.
What if we did it again? It's pretty great.
What's your favorite block? Okay, so one of the final block puzzles we do is just one of the strength puzzles from Pokemon Recycled, except it's worse. That one's my favorite because it reminds me of my traumatic childhood.
That's pretty great, gamer.
Why does this look like a discount dungeon from V2?
Of course it is.
Well, this is Hyperdimension Neptunia. In case you didn't know, this is an RPG series built on a budget. Everything in all these games is always a recycled asset. Because, haha, that's the joke.
先に行くわよ
Yep. I'm gonna avoid this enemy. Okay, hey guys, you see, this one's really hard. I gotta press this switch here, which opens this. And see, I can't push the block on the squares on the floor. So I gotta push it around this wall. Speaking of
Wait,
walls,
a wall?
Kabe yurishite kureyo. I would have been saying that in English, but you all chose Japanese for this. You're great.
He says it the same way every time because he only has the one.
I mean, I could say it in different ways, but I don't really want to experiment with that. I should have asked for more. I only have one phrase, I'm sorry. Okay. Now, this one's really hard. We go left. If you go right, you get trolled, because there's a chest, and picking up the chest, locks you into the area, and you have to do a puzzle to get out. Don't go right. Right is not even worth it. It gives you, like, a worthless item. Hey, would you look at that? It's a block puzzle. I push the block into the yellow thing. This joke's getting old, isn't it?
Nope. It's only as old as block puzzles, and these never get old.
Nope, they never.
Thank God we have so many left.
Hey, look! It's another warp! I can't wait to actually find...
I feel different. I feel different today. I just feel different today.
Z-Fresh is having some problems.
What's Z-Fresh doing? What's Z-Fresh doing?
Don't worry about it. Just keep playing.
Just keep playing.
Just keep playing. It'll be okay.
I hit the wrong button.
What the fuck are you all doing?
Just keep playing. It'll be fine.
Did you...
VGM, apologize.
I went the wrong way!
Apologize.
What's happening? Block puzzles.
Nothing's happening. We're just playing some V2.
Hey guys, this puzzle's really complex. I hit the switch, and the wall goes down.
Well, hold up. What if they made a puzzle with multiple steps?
Oh, I'm glad you
Would
asked.
Would they do something like that?
They would never do something like that. Why would they ever do something like that?
Yeah, that's too much for us, you know, Neptunia gamers.
Imagine if you had to press the button that lowers the wall, then you press the button up here to raise the wall again. Wow.
I don't know how long I'd spend on that puzzle. I'd be stuck forever.
Oh yeah, by the way, using the jump tech, you can actually clip into those. Don't recommend that.
Just don't do the jump tech. It saves time in one spot.
New music! What's that I hear? Oh, we're finally out. A block puzzle hell. I can't believe it. I got a question.
All right, so
Y'all like stairs?
so now we're now we're out of the block puzzle. We've made it through the city, into the Basilicom, through the block puzzles, which are just unexplained. Who cares? But now we're in the tower. We have to climb the tower because we've been told that R4 is at the top.
Immersive gameplay experience.
But like, why is R4 here? We sealed her away at the end of Rebirth 2.
Oh wow, stairs are done, right? Stairs are over with. We're at the top now. Nope. When the stairs are so big, we have to have a second area dedicated just for stairs. And a money chest. Also, Maho and Nepgear are talking about their sisters. Pretty cool. Also, Maho uses Ashi to refer to herself instead of Watashi, and I shit you not, that was really funny whenever we were trying to do translations.
Yeah, Maho talks in a very trendy way, which makes translating very hard. And it led to a lot of confusion for a moment. Don't worry about it, though. Alright, so we're still in the same dungeon. We're still working our way through. Was that a fursuit? Yeah. Neptune's fursuit came to life and is wandering around the Basilicom.
Okay, I need to equip you. Having a severe skill issue give me like 2 seconds. You don't need to get anything.
What else is new?
You go here, you go here, you also go there, and then you get your armor, which I should have already gave you, which I did not. Cool.
All right, we're finally at the top. We're at the end of the dungeon, and it took us 19 minutes to get all the way through that dungeon.
Okay, I'm actually gonna have to concentrate on this fight, because when I said Owl was hard, this fight is hard. She can one-shot us whenever the hell she wants. We have to make sure she stays stunned and doesn't get to do anything. Unfortunately, she can open with a bad move. I don't want to hear that sound. You stay still. You stay still. Good. Good. Okay, I have to make sure she does not get to move. This fight is no joke. It can go really bad, or it can go really well, and there are zero in-betweens. It can get fucked fast. Good attack. Except she just killed half of my party, and nearly killed Ram. Ram's dead! Fuck!
We'll always remember her.
This is not going well. As you might have noticed. R4 can also teleport to you, like on top of you. Oh, no, that attack one-shots you if that hits you. You do not want to get hit by that. Don't attack Ram, you little fuck. Stop. Stay still. I don't have a V. Swap. I lived. I'm dead. No! Yes! If that hits you, that one-shots you. You might have noticed we're under level. No! That's in death range. Okay. Good. I'm gonna need to swap to Blonde here to get some AP back. I will apologize to the wall when this fight is gone and out of my face, and I don't have to worry about dying. In this hell.
And there you saw Blonde do a bunch of ones. No meme. She actually deals 1 damage.
4.
Sorry, Exy.
Yes, okay. Hardest fight in the game done. Okay.
Well, you
Second
didn't
hardest,
see it
actually.
because we're speedrunning, so we're skipping cutscenes. But the game opens with a very strange cutscene, and the first third of the game, which is what we just finished, we're about a third of the way through the game, is everything that leads up to the opening cutscene. So we are now at the point where the game starts.
I'll bet you Also,
And
the gamer's back.
the plot is starting to actually unfold, and things are starting to come together to make sense.
Oh, don't worry, Marin.
And,
Ver is important. She's in the back line.
And yeah, Neptune's finally here.
She's carrying this run.
Vert is what makes the run work.
Literally, not a joke.
Gamer, ice cream, museum,
Ice cream.
ice cream,
Ice cream.
Sag.
Wait,
Not even memeing for the marathon.
wait. Did I accidentally pick? What did I do? Did I already do that? I already did the choice. Fuck. I was gonna ask what you all wanted. Ice cream, museum, or you don't know. There were 3 options. Ice cream or museum. Also, fuck.
If you don't understand the question between ice cream, museum, yeah. We're not explaining that.
I
Oh
actually
yeah,
need you to do it.
Neptune's alive. We found Neptune. However, we can't use her yet. She's having some problems. And she needs some time to recover from some problems that are plot related.
Yep.
So right now, Nepgear is trying to continue work to rebuild her crumbling nation while her sister is kind of worthless. But this time it's not because she's lazy, it's because, you know, plot stuff.
Also, I'm an idiot. I actually didn't grab the save point before Grey Sister, so I have to walk all the way back. Hell
Nice.
yeah. Good thing I know where I'm going.
So we're in chapter 5 now.
So this is when the last part of our build actually gets unlocked. Basically, a disc that increases our damage by 33%. Yep. Because
And
100% crit
that
wasn't
is-
enough.
yep, and in case you were wondering, yes, it's exponential. And it stacks exponentially.
Yup. This is how this works. Wait a minute. Hey Rav,
What?
did we ever test equipping the disc to the same person multiple times?
Yes.
Does it work?
The same ability does not stack with itself.
Oh. Okay, cool. I didn't
Nice
remember.
try.
I didn't remember.
You can only have 1 instance of each ability active per character. Some abilities arbitrarily have stack limits, and others do not. For example, there is a disc that increases XP gain, or there's a disc that increases money gain. And even though on paper you can give 1 of each to every single character, there is a soft cap to where the multiplier will only go up to ×2.
Also, it only works if you have people in your party and behind the person you're controlling, so either way, you would only be able to get 6 of that at once, so up to 120%. So, they just kind of cap it with, you know, 1 less. This NPC is what we want, though. I should have taken the save point earlier, so we wouldn't have to go all the way back, but I'm stupid, so here we are.
This game is actually, for the most part, this game is actually incredibly well balanced. And there are actually, like, no exploits in this game. It just so happens that to go fast, we kind of have to be a glass cannon.
Yep.
Like, when you play through this game, like, on your own, at your own pace, No, this game is very well balanced. It's really weird.
Well, so this game is really hard casually as well. This game is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, especially in the initial routing phases, a lot of bosses were just pure torture. Like, this game does not relent. It is rough. But luckily, using a specific combination of discs, we can mitigate the damage problem. We can't mitigate how much damage we take. We still die.
Yeah. Back in the good old days when Vert was the best character in the game, instead of being super strong, we would just stun lock everything from across the room with zero risk. But now we actually have to get up and punch things.
It unfortunately took forever, though.
Yeah, every fight took forever. Even though every fight was safe, it was so slow.
I actually uploaded a clip, I think it was within like the first few weeks of the game releasing, of me actually stun locking R41 for the whole fight. She did not get a single action in. I think I did the fight no damage as well. So you can do stuff like that. You can no damage fights in this game if you stun lock them well enough. You can do that. But it is absurdly difficult to do so. On top of it being slow.
No, I'm going to be vague to avoid spoilers before we get there, but you know, just unlock the Chapter 8 boss, VGM. Just big brain it. It's easy every time.
What is the Chapter 8 boss again?
Pew Pew Girl.
Oh.
Just come on, get good, game. And while you're gaming, apologize.
Kabe yurushite kureyo. I forgot about Pew Pew. Not gonna lie.
Got it.
I actually forgot
VGM?
about Pew Pew.
VGM,
You
do
saw my comment?
not explain anything about how shares work. Do not explain anything about how the ending works either. We're going to avoid any major spoilers. We're going to be vague about everything, okay?
Cool. I have so much I want to talk about. Oh fuck.
Past this chapter, we're not going to mention anything story related. If you have questions about why certain things are happening with certain characters, whatever you're seeing on screen, I promise you, is not actually what it looks like. This game is actually very complicated.
Yeah, things are gonna start ramping up to 11.
Please do not assume the plot of this game based off of what you're about to see. You are wrong.
Yeah, now I know why you actually started mentioning that now. Right, I forgot what the next boss fight was. Fuck. Also, slight volume warning. Though I think my audio is balanced fine, I don't think this is going to be a problem, but this boss can be kind of loud sometimes. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And that it stays stun locked. And doesn't scream. This boss likes to scream. Did I mention that? Gaming. I have ears. Don't worry. Right, okay.
Yes, so from now on, we're not mentioning anything story related. The only spoilers are going to be what you see on screen. Any assumptions you make are your own, and we're just not going to talk about anything that could ruin the game for when it comes out in English for anyone who hasn't played it already.
Okay, this fight is hard. I'm gonna try to also focus. This is the hard part of the game.
Also, yeah,
especially casually.
The beginning part of the game isn't really that bad. The ending part of the game is super easy. The middle part is hell. The next like 40 minutes are incredibly awful.
Yeah, let's just say if I mess up, and she uses the wrong attack, let's just say it could go south, in 2 seconds. I could have my entire party deleted in front of me with no way to control it if I mess up. This is hard. It's not necessarily RNG. This is consistent, mind you, but oh god. It can be hell sometimes. I missed it. Oh god, I missed a chain. Oh fuck. This isn't good. That's not gonna hit either. That's too far back. No. Invincibility, save me.
So a funny thing with humanoid bosses in this game, if the boss is humanoid, they typically tend to be easier to stagger, and if they're easier to stagger, they tend to be easier to stun lock.
Well, there goes Ram.
But each of them tend to have something different about them that you have to do in order to get them into the stun lock. This one is pretty basic. We really don't have to do a whole lot. Multi-hits tend to just like keep her in place.
Okay, good.
Although a future boss fight that will be coming up here really soon, the way we're going to stagger that boss is not going to look anything like how we just staggered this one. There are some bosses where we're not going to let them touch the ground. There are some bosses where we kind of want to push them into a wall over and over again.
Oh yeah, by the way, you can actually knock enemies into the air sometimes with certain combos. It looks really cool.
Yeah, this game has aerial combat. There are some bosses where to stun them, we have to just keep ramming, like literally take ram and smash her face into it so that it can't move. It might look like button mashing at times, but some of these strategies are very touchy.
I think I warped to the correct place. I think I actually warped to the wrong one. I warped to the wrong one. I knew it. I recognized the characters, but I warped to the wrong place. This is also the wrong place. Whatever.
That's close enough.
It's close enough. Look, it's Maho. Did I mention Maho's actually my favorite character in this game? I actually kind of like Maho.
What do you recommend, PS4, PS5?
I'm playing on PS4 SSD right now. If you have this game on PS4, or you're thinking of getting this game on PS4, get an SSD.
This game does not run well on HDD, but the game runs really well on an SSD on PS4. The PS5 version is a little bit better graphically and with loads, but honestly, the difference is so small.
Yeah, don't play this game on HDD. You will not have a fun time. The loads will take forever. My PB is actually with HDD, so if I don't PB in this run, I'll be incredibly surprised, actually. Okay, I need to get 21,000 credits here, and we're gonna buy a Nepgear weapon! Wow!
Oh yeah, we're in chapter 6 now, which is great. So we're just talking about mechanics here. At this point, we've restored the city, and the city has all the cool stuff in it. So we have the shop here, which is actually a shop now. And getting to this point in the story actually unlocks a bunch more stuff that you can buy. We're not going to use any of it because we don't really need most of it. Most of what we need we can pick up from either enemies or like from chest.
Okay. I'm actually going to save the game. How are we looking at the estimate? I don't have my splits up, so I actually can't tell you.
We're pretty good. We're looking pretty good so far.
I can tell you if I knew how I was compared to Rav's PB. But I don't have a way.
Is that how you gauge your time in this game? Okay, yeah. So we unlocked the shop, and
now.
At this point, we've also unlocked the Coliseum. The next bit of story is Coliseum related. So, big surprise, we're gonna have to do some fights in the Coliseum. And here's one of the two new characters for this game, who is going to ask us to do stuff in the Coliseum for reasons.
So by the way, can I just say, okay, actually, I'll wait until we get there. But this new character is fucking based. You're gonna see why once I get far enough into that.
We're not gonna get into what her deal is or like why anything's happening, but you know, she's one of the two advertised characters that they use to market this game like crazy. You might be wondering, like, where's IF and Compa? Because we haven't really seen them. Well, IF has been in quite a few cutscenes that we've been skipping, and she's been in some overworld walking around talking dialogue. Compa isn't really in this game. She's in like 2 cutscenes. And apparently that's because her voice actor just wasn't available during most of the development of this game, so they just wrote around that. So Compa has like 5 lines total, and it's really weird.
Also, by the way, Coliseum, let's just say this. This is gonna look easy as hell. This was hell to route. I had to change the route 4 or 5 times to get this part of the game to work. This was a nightmare. I hate this part of the game with an absolute passion. But now it's easy. Except it's not. Because now we actually have a real boss fight. I'm gonna save my game because I don't really trust myself to do a menu
Save your game.
Because there is a menu I have to do after this.
It was unceremonious, but we've unlocked the ability to use Neptune in our party. Earlier, when I said that there are two characters that suck, one of them's blonde, the other one's Neptune. Neptune is so bad in this game.
Except, when we get the ability to add her in the backline, she's going to stay there because she has increased physical damage, which is going to make Nepgear actually good. It's kind of insane. Okay, so, this character is incredibly fucking based. Imagine you get a new character in the game, and she shows up, and she becomes one of the hardest bosses, if not the hardest boss to fight casually. Just fuck this boss. I hate this boss.
In case you missed any of the marketing for this game, this is the character, this is one of the two new makers, and she is based off of Toho, and she is designed like a Toho fight.
This fight is fucking hell. She can be very, very bad. Nope, fuck. She also can seize. So basically, we have to wait until she's done attacking before we can get off a skill on her. You cannot do combo attacks. You will die.
Her name is Alice.
Yes, her name is actually Shanghai Alice. I wonder what that's a reference to. Die. Get stunned. Yes. Okay, good. Walk away. I have done this fight no damage, but this is not. Oh, this is not okay. Ooh, don't touch me with that.
This fight is actually a bullet hell.
She's actually being nice. She has one attack that if you get hit by it, it will try to wall you in first. And then if you get hit by it, which you probably will, it will one-shot you. You can have an amazing fight, and if she hits you with that attack, it's done. Game over. You all can see why this was so hell at the beginning, especially when we didn't know about the share stuff. Okay.
Also, we're only Nepgear, because during this chapter, we're forced to be only Nepgear. The rest of our party is not allowed to participate during the story segment of the Coliseum.
Okay,
After we complete the story segment, we can use our party in the regular Coliseum, but just right now, it's Nepgear only.
I need to go to the shop, which I can't game. What the fuck? It's above the Coliseum, you idiot. What are you doing? So we need to buy a weapon. For Rom. Who would have thunk, right? Yes, you all know how this works at this point. I don't really need to explain this. What the fuck do I buy in this again?
I see a question in VGM's chat asking what Vert does in the back. Vert in the back line, she's always going to be behind Rom because she has two separate abilities. I don't know if we have the second one unlocked yet, but okay. The first one is she increases all wind elemental damage, which is Rom's primary source of damage at the moment. The second one, when we do get it later on, is Vert increases all magic elemental damage, which stacks exponentially with the wind elemental damage, which Rom is doing both.
Yep. Also, Kabe yushite kureyo. Alright, we're not done with the solo fights, by the way. There's still one more. Check to make sure that my combo is... Yep. X combo. I also need to do discs after this, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, you guys didn't think I was looking at VGM's chat too, didn't you?
Basically, our goal in this fight is to dodge as little as possible, because dodging actually takes up AP, which means we have to actually carefully coordinate when we attack based off of what the boss is doing. By the way, this boss is like generally one of the easiest in the game.
Yeah, it's unreasonably easy, and also he's very weak to wind.
Yeah.
And Nepgear's wind attack is, it doesn't really move a whole lot. It's supposed to just like hit what's directly in front of her. And since this guy doesn't move and he doesn't really stagger very easily, he just kind of sits in the tornado for like multiple hits.
And dead. Pretty gaming. Okay, Now, we're gonna get our party back. Time for a return of Chapter 4, except, oh god, it's even worse. This is literally the hardest fight in the game. I can't save.
I mean, before we get to 7, save.
Oh, yes, that is correct. I will save before we get to Chapter 7.
Apologize.
Kabe, yurushite kure yo. Oh, I don't actually have the thing I need here. I don't have what I need here. I'm going too fast. Okay, well, this is gonna be fucked. This is R4-2. It's R4-1, but everything you hate. Also, she gets staggered even less. But you might notice Gear is doing a fuckload of damage now. Yes, literally, that was all we needed. We needed Neptune to make Nepgear good. I didn't equip Rom's weapon. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, unlike a lot of the other games she appears in, each sequential R4 fight in this game is actually harder and harder. Every time she shows up, she's going to have something new that makes her a more difficult boss. We don't really have ways around them every single time. Some of them we will, and we'll have ways to just, like, get around whatever new gimmick she has.
I'm actually going to die to this fight. I might load my save, actually. I'm not gonna be able to pull a miracle out of my ass like I did with Owl. I legit do 7 damage with crits. With
Fuck with the autosave.
Oh, well, right, there is an autosave for this fight. I'm gonna do that, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna die. If you stop. Rom is important in this fight. Everyone's important in this fight. I'm gonna take the death. I'm gonna take the death. I'm not going to press retry. If I press retry, I lose shares, and this fight becomes even more hell. Shares are exponential, like everything in this game.
Yeah, just don't explain how they work.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm only explaining what it matters for the speedrun.
Yeah, shares do they do factor into the damage formulas that all the other buffs do, and they are another exponential thing. Overall, there are like, what, 1, 2, 3.
If you have played V2, you could understand it. The shares.
There are 11 different things that go into the damage formula. 11 different like buffs and abilities that you have that can exponentially multiply into your damage. Unless I forgot one.
Yeah,
11's
that's
a weird
how
number.
easy this run could go downhill. Any one mistake, and bye-bye. Bye-bye time. There's the damage. There's the damage we want to see. Would you look at that? I'm suddenly dealing 300 instead of 7. Gamer. Unfortunately, this doesn't work for Blonde. Which it did. I'm gonna actually swap to Ram here. Rom also has auto revive, so we can generally, as long as Rom is still alive and we have someone else alive to swap to, we can build attack gauge with Rom, stun lock R4, and then have whoever yeah, we have Rom basically revive whoever is currently dead, assuming she decides to actually do it. She didn't do. She's being a little shit right now. Revive! Thank you. I canceled the revive. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Yes, Nepgear. I did not want to move there, because that was really unoptimal, but I had to cancel my chain. I did not have a choice. Revive Nepgear, actually. Because Nepgear does more damage than Ram right now. Ram really fucking falls off at this point in the game. What is she doing? She's doing death. Dead. Welcome to the hardest fight in the game. This is
You said
fucking
that before.
hell. I did. It's
Were you
actually
lying
true this
before?
time. I was lying before. It
You
was
should
hard.
apologize for that.
許してくれよ. I'm sorry. Fuck. Welcome to hell. It's fucking hell. It's hell.
Guys, you gotta be careful. We're slowly catching up on the apology counter.
私がサポートさ私がバッチリ
Guys, if
Hey.
the number gets bigger, I make him do it more.
乗ったつもりで安心してね
Okay.
強敵だけどいつもみたいに戦えば
Stay stunned. I think I know why she wasn't saying stunned.
女神候補生守護女神よ
マジ本を無償提供して何を考えているの
Yeah, she actually does do shit. R4 is gaming right now in this fight. Stop!
Everyone blew their points on no DLC for vanilla.
They did.
Shame.
She's stunned? She is stunned. Good.
企んでいるかやっぱり教えてはくれないか
Luckily, this is kind of the last big wall. There are a couple of hard fights left, but this is the last real big one. This is the last chunk of Chapter 6. After this, we have Chapter 7, which is the last really difficult chapter all the way through. That's also where we have a little bit of extra stuff we have to do later on.
Wow! Holy fuck! Like I said! Okay to dead.
So we have this fight, and then we have a big fight in Chapter 7. But after that, we're gonna kind of coast through Chapter 8, 9, 10. Chapter 11 and 12 will have a couple of things in them that we're kind of, a little bit worried about, but that most of the in-game segment is going to be perfectly fine. We're just kind of in that, mid-game slump.
We're in hell right now.
No, it's not hell. It's just a slump. We're a little bogged down, but we know we're gonna push through.
This happened to my last run too. I swear to God, this fight hates me. Guard. Yep. Good.
VGM question. Would it be faster to sit on the menu for 3 minutes to wait for the disc at this point?
Considering it. Considering it. It's unoptimal, but considering it. Not gonna lie.
It's unoptimal, but it's marathon safe.
It is marathon. Well, no, because that still requires not dying. That's my main problem right now, is she keeps killing me.
Sitting on the menu for 3 minutes? How would you die on that menu,
But keep
VGM?
in mind, every time I die, I have to sit on the menu again for another 3 minutes.
Wouldn't you just melt her with the extra...
Fortunately,
damage
not
output?
really.
Hmm.
Well,
Rough
hopefully I can keep this chain going, and we can not have to worry about doing that.
Route is bad.
Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? That was a good angle. That was a good angle. Okay, I think we are actually done with this fight. That is R4 too. We are home free for a little while. There's not too much to worry about right now, actually. So welcome. That was a little slice of hell. As you might have been able to tell, that fight was kind of hard. Really hard. Did I mention we're under-leveled? We haven't fought a single optional encounter in this game. Death. Yes, again, we're not going to be mentioning anything plot related because the story actually is going somewhere right now, and it would kind of ruin the experience if we did that, so we're not going to. Instead,
Yeah, we're halfway through the game. The story is ramping up. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to ignore that. Instead, we're going to focus on what's really important. And after VGM does this shop menu, we're going to see what's really important, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
We're also going to make sure we save, right?
Oh, this is hell. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I'm so stupid. Well, I have money for the rest of the run. Why did I do that? I'm stupid.
What did you do?
I thought I was gonna buy the 18,000 credit RAM weapon. I only needed 12,000. So I just sold all of my entire inventory for the 18,000. But I didn't buy it.
You're gonna save, right?
You're right. Shit, I'm gonna save. I almost forgot. Thanks for reminding me.
Are you
So,
Devo?
this is where I usually softlock at. Let's see if it happens. Place your
Is
bets.
Velo
Am I
still
gonna
in the skull?
softlock?
He is.
Am I going to softlock?
No, I believe.
You believe? Find
I
out.
believe.
You're correct.
Just-
I didn't softlock. Wow. Of course, it's during the marathon. The one time I have a chance to PB.
All right, guys, more block puzzles.
More block puzzles.
Let's go.
It's back.
Except
love
now, there's a new gimmick. There's security cameras. This is a
Security
game
cameras
to
are very
rival
scary.
Persona 5.
I can't believe they included security cameras in my JRPG.
It's just like Persona 5. It's even an RPG. Best game ever.
Wow.
Right? BGM, what are you doing?
I can't see. My eyes are burning.
You're running into a lot of walls. Apologize.
Kabe, Yurush. I can't even understand. My eyes hurt. Fuck.
Oh yeah, this is a stealth game now. Good point. VGM, that is egregious. Apologize.
Kabe, yurushite kureyo.
That one was not even remotely.
My eye is not okay. I can't see.
You're not seeing eye to eye?
No, I'm not seeing eye to eye. Excuse me while I attempt to navigate for a bit. While my eyes decide they want to exist.
VGM, the walls! The walls!
Kabe, yurushite kureyo. Help me. My eye is watering very badly. I actually don't know what I did to upset my eye. That was hell. Well, anyways. Well, let's equip the RAM weapon, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
By the
We
way,
have
you know
to.
our backline? It's gonna be like this the entire rest of the game. This is our in-game party. It's pretty cool. But yes, coming up, we're going to fight some enemies. Wow. We're gonna fight like 4 or 5 of them, actually. It's not what you'd expect. We're fighting encounters in a speed run. Not for experience. Nope. Actually, turns out this next boss is actually even worse than all of the other ones we fought before. Difficulty
She's
progression.
not that bad.
Except, well, at our current level, she is. Except, we can use skills to kill her and she dies. So we're going to do that instead.
VGM, that's not the world record grind set.
You mean?
You don't got the mindset for the grind set if you're thinking that this
Am I
next
going
boss
in-
is
am I
that
going in
bad.
reverse?
You're going in a circle.
Fucking goddamn it! I know where I'm going. I've played this game before.
You're.
Where am I
Oh,
going? Oh,
no, you've played this game before. You know where you're going. You
I
got
have.
this. And you know what? I think you do.
I think I do.
Yeah.
I'm gaming.
No, not that part.
Oh,
You know what to do.
yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Thanks for saying you know what to do. That reminded me. I need to swap the disc. Rom is going to get this ASAP. That is combo characteristics up, aka damage up by 33%. Yep.
Apologize to that wall.
Kabe yurushite kureyo. There's a forbidden twig over there in that chest. We're gonna go grab that in a second. But, yeah.
Great, now everyone at home knows what's in that chest.
Rom just got a little bit more busted. We're gonna make more, and everyone else is gonna become busted too. This is actually required for boss strats later on in the run. Turns out.
A wall?
Awa. But yeah. That's the forbidden twig. And would you look at that? There's our enemy! It actually gives 40,000... Actually, no, it gives a base of 20,000 experience. Where the fuck did my... Where did my... Whatever, fuck it. It gives a base of 20,000, but I'm stupid and gave the experience disc to Blonde, so... Oops. Oh, we don't need that. That's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not fine, actually. This is painful. Yes! This is an enemy that gives a lot of experience. I actually am going to take the experience from this enemy, though, because of the lack of the extra experience disc. So... Time losses.
It's not like you can say no.
True.
You're fighting it anyways.
I am fighting it anyways, but I'm gonna take all of my forbidden twigs instead of just until I have HDD with ROM, which is what you would normally do. Actually, you would normally build HD with ROM and gear, and then just basically fuck off. Which ROM now has. We are strong.
Funny thing about these fights where it's basically like a mini boss where you see the health bar at the top. If you kill the enemy that has the health bar on the top of the screen before you kill the other smaller enemies in the fight, it actually ends the fight instantly. So if we kill the blue shield robot before we kill the big mech guy, it'll actually just end the fight and we will not get the experience points for defeating the big robot. So we have to make sure we actually take out the little minions before we take out the big guy.
Yes, in this case, it actually halves the experience you get from this fight. Kind of big.
Right, they're each worth about 10,000, or exactly 10,000, 10,000 apiece.
Yep.
It's a really strange mechanic, but it does help us in some parts of the game where we can just focus down the big guy and ignore all the little guys. It just so happens to hurt during this one grinding segment.
But yes, I don't need to grind this much. I actually can just play the game from here. We don't need experience. But I'm gonna take this safe. We're in a marathon, so I'm not gonna do exactly the most optimal route. Also, yeah, by the way, 10,000 damage. Yes, you saw that correctly. Bye, Nepgear, I guess. Fucking hell. Yeah, we still take a shitload of damage, by the way. We're not out of glass cannon hell. That's still a thing. Also, even if someone is dead, they still get experience. So. And they get revived after the fight. So as far as we're concerned, in this grinding segment, keeping anyone alive is actually unoptimal, to be honest. It's not worth doing.
Yeah, if they die, they get experience. If they're not in the party, they get experience. If we unlock them at one point in the game and then they leave and we can't even use them in the party, they still get experience.
Yes.
So we unlocked Blonde at the beginning of Chapter 1, and we didn't have her for a couple of chapters, and she was still gaining levels with everyone else. She still got every experience point we got from every boss fight in Chapters 2 and 3 before we re-unlocked her in Chapter 4.
Yep.
Once you get a party member, they are permanently a part of the party in a way, so they keep getting XP.
HP delete.
They probably did that so that they don't have to do the V2 thing and keep leveling them up to be whatever level they expect you to be when you get to that part where you re-unlock them.
Actually, I think it's a pretty good idea.
Right. So even if you don't have them in your party, you can still grind them to a high level, like in between those segments where you do have them.
Okay, this is the last fight we need to do, which I might end up killing it early because of stupid funnies. That's bad positioning. Ah! Okay, Nepgear has HDD. This is good. Yes, that is called EXP sharing. Except in this game, it's 100%. 100% all of the time. No drawbacks. Gaming. Okay, so, yep, we're time to go to the next boss fight. That was a funny dungeon. Who's that? Ow. That's the other maker. For plot reasons, she's not happy. I need to tag this save point for plot reasons. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, for plot reasons, this other maker is not happy. She's been around for a little bit, but we really haven't really talked about her. She's just been doing stuff in cutscenes for the most part. She's a friend of the other maker that we saw in the last chapter, Alice. This character, her name is Higurashi, and she's here to help us do stuff, and she's a good friend.
Until she isn't. But yes, kind of spoilers. We're fighting her. Next boss. Yay. She is angry. She's luckily not going to get a chance to do anything, because this fight, normally, is very fast. She does not want to stop moving. But, Rum, also doesn't want to stop doing something called using skills.
Yeah, Higurashi is just like Alice in her boss fight. They're both very fast and aggressive, and they do not let up, and they can also completely erase you.
Yep.
But this is the last like super difficult fight for a good while, unless VGM is bad at video games. So there's probably another difficult fight in the next chapter.
Oh God, don't remind me.
And it's all because VGM is bad at video games. I have never had a problem with the next fight, but VGM is, yeah, suffering from some severe skill issues.
We have no inventory. We haven't done this in a while. Let's say we do it again. It feels great to be back to funny strats, doesn't it? It feels amazing. It feels actually fucking amazing.
Needs more Umio.
Actually, no. The next fight isn't the one that I had difficulties with. It's a fight later on. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right now.
I thought the gun fight was in this one. I thought it was 8.
It is close, I believe. It is in this chapter. But think we actually do this first.
Because isn't 9 the timeline?
Yes. That fight is actually after this fight, though. So, for reasons, Planetoon is fucked again. So we gotta go and go to the top of the tower. Guess who's waiting on the top of the tower? A lot of walls. Kabe yurushite kureyo. I'm sorry. You all asked for this.
Luckily, we don't have to take the stairs again. We can take the elevator.
We can? Wait, we can take the elevator?
You just did.
Oh.
Like, I said that as you did it on screen. What do you...
What the elevator? What do you mean?
You took the elevator.
I have to look up the stairs!
The other stairs, VGM.
Oh.
This dungeon is massive.
There.
You just skipped like 2/3 of it by taking the elevator because you understand how elevators work, right? This is a tower. You went up.
But, yes. For a bit, we actually get to enjoy. We get to relax and enjoy ourselves. This game is getting fun again. I will need to check my discs before I progress, though, just to make sure. I know Nepgear... Nepgear is gonna actually need the combo disc if she doesn't have it already. I'm gonna have to swap it from ROM. If it's not ready. Which I think I might have to end up doing. Please just be ready so I don't have to swap anything. First things first. Welcome to Nepgear's strongest attack in HDD. No, we're close. I have to swap it from ROM. Sorry, ROM. I need that for a second. Thank you. This is familiar. It's R4 again. Except...
Uh-oh.
we don't have to care. We do a funny thing called... HDD. Muscle Booster. Die. Combo Loop is a thing in this game, by the way. Did I mention that?
Combo Loop is an ability that just lets you continuously spam the same attack in a combo over and over until you run out of AP. But while you're in HDD, you do not consume AP. While you're in HDD, you don't consume any resources other than the HDD meter.
Okay, well, now this is gonna start getting slightly hard again, because of course it does. But it's nowhere near as bad as it was before. Don't worry. I'm not gonna die again. Probably. I have died to this upcoming boss fight, though. So. I'm fine. Where the hell's Blonde? Oh, I know where she's. I know where she's gonna be.
She's around.
I know when I'm gonna get that disc back. I just have to eat shit until I get it back.
Womp womp.
That's fine. I'll get it back eventually. I'm just gonna be missing like 5,000 experience per fight. Actually, no. Go to the shop. Bye. Apparently the 36,000 credit ROM weapon. Which we just bought there. Cool. So.
You want to make sure you equip it?
Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna equip it if I don't do it now.
Instead of just letting it sit in the inventory for the next, like, 3 chapters?
You're right, I should do that. You remove, you get that. Shit. There we go. So, this dungeon's familiar. And actually the event is literally at the same spot as before. And again, I'm going to say this. Yes, enemies go funny. We're going to refer to this as Pew Pew. Oh, wait.
I mean,
There's not really a way to avoid spoilers in this part, is there? Don't listen to the voices. The voices aren't real. They can't hurt you.
the voices don't matter.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. VGM, you don't know what happens in this part.
But don't listen to the voices. Why were you not behind Rom? It's fine. So this is... Fuck. This actually isn't the hard part. This is the easy part.
Right. This guy is weak to wind still. Never not going to be weak to wind. And now we have Rom here instead of just Nepgear. Rom has much better wind than Nepgear.
1,000 damage.
Yeah, this guy just explodes.
No! No!
VGM is bad at video games, so...
I'm sad. I'm sad. Oh, I found out why I wasn't getting the thing.
Which part?
The experience. I think. Let me check my disc again. There, have it? No, what the fuck? Oh, Blonde's back. Eat. Thank you. Now I'm gonna get 2 times experience from now on. Gaming. Okay. This boss can go well, or we could die very fast. Again, hard. So, the strat. Yes, this is an HDD boss fight. That's actually difficult. The goal, use a skill on her 3 times. Except that's kind of hard to do. As you can tell. We're kind of there. Kind of. Kind of. There we go. That wasn't what it could have been, but it was something.
You didn't die.
I didn't die.
You also haven't apologized in a while.
Kabe,許してくれよ。Alright. It's time for Chapter 9!
Yep, Chapter 9. It's a fun chapter. It's not as long as, like, say, Chapter 4, but it's, like, not as short as the previous few chapters. We're gonna be here for a few minutes, but it's mostly just walking through a couple of mostly empty dungeons while exposition happens.
Also,
No.
Hehe.
No.
Hehe. Fuck, wrong way. God damn it. I'm gonna change my party.
Happens every time. Oh yeah, the game pulls a funny and we lose our party for a little bit, so he has to set it back up. The classic Neptunia.
What did I even...
And he touched an enemy. That seems like a skill issue.
How did that happen? That wasn't
Well,
near me.
it looks like you lost running speed in the menu.
But the enemy was, like, not even close to where I was.
いやー、お腹すいたね。
Serious skill issue.
そこはホログラフはご飯なんか食べないよって突っ込むところでしょ。
Gaming.
ごめん、ギアチ。
Good thing we can't read.
私を励まそうとしてくれたんでしょ。辛いのは真帆ちゃんも一緒だから。あんまり無理しないで。
I'm actually really interested in getting to this part in the translated playthrough. That's gonna be a bit before we get back to that, though. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so don't try to guess what's happening because you are going to be wrong. It's very weird and hard to explain. Just know that pretty much everyone except for Nepgear and Maho just won't be saying anything for the entire chapter.
Yep.
For plot reasons. Mechanically, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. We're just really going to run from one place to another until we get to a couple of like big fights. There's like 4 or 5 in this chapter.
Yeah, something worth talking about, though, is that there is actually a forced HD fight in this dungeon, and Nepgear currently has no HDD, but if you end a fight with HDD active and your HD meter is still draining, you will keep the HD meter that you had when you left HDD, so we're basically going to use this to actually get EXE meter. Because we're going to be able to kill the fight really fast. So we're going to keep Nepgear in, because we're going to need HD with her. Yes, we're going to need it. It's very important. It's not optional, actually. We will need to actually be using Nepgear still in fights. Because not only is she actually good, she is hard required. Did it. I'm a gamer.
Funny button tech. Funny button tech.
Button tech. That's like the only glitch this game has.
And it saves 2 seconds.
Pretty much. Because you do the loading for both of those things at the same time. So it skips the fade
VGM
outs.
has put out a $10,000 bounty on the first person to find a door clip.
Oh, I
wanna
don't
let
know
you all
about
know.
that much, but please find door
$10,000
clip.
for the first person.
Please find door clip. I please.
Once you find it, you want to contact VGM at twitch.tv/IIvgmII.
Please find door clip so we can skip all of this shit. I don't want to do this. I don't want to walk. It's hard. I'm going the right way.
You
I
know,
always
from what
forget.
I've seen on the gameplay feed, there's something else you really don't want to do, and that's apologize.
Where am I going? This way. I remember this game. I didn't go up the ladder this time. Funny button tech. Take 2.
Didn't fall
Take
for the
2.
bait.
Take 2. Take 2. Take 2! Let's go! Optimal gameplay!
目的地はまだ先だよ。
Gaming!
大丈夫。
Funny button tech is terrifying because if you accidentally don't hit the button, which can happen, because
抜けられそうだよ。
some animations override you hitting the square button.
わかるの？
If you don't hit the button and you jump through the teleporter,
何度か来た。
yeah, you gotta walk all the way back.
Yeah, it wastes like 2 minutes if you mess that up. You can save like 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds, or you lose 2 minutes. There's no in between. If you try to go for that. So, get good, I guess. I did equip. I don't have the weapon. I do have this, though.
いいのができ
I'm
ま
gonna
したよ。
start making another one.
これからに決めますね。
Yeah, Rom currently has the current one. Nepgear has that one. Good.
So even though we've been using a lot of disk, we haven't really explained the disk system, and that's because it's a mess, and we really don't want to. Figure it out for yourself.
Yeah, there is a lot of technicality to the disk system. As far as we're concerned in the speedrun, not much of it really matters. Just make disk,
Yeah.
disk go burr. That's all we really do. We use like a disk item to make it go slightly faster, like 2 minutes per disc. Other than that, nothing really to talk about on that. There are like B rank discs and AAA rank discs, but
Figure it out. It's not worth us explaining it. It would take the rest of the run.
It would take the rest of the run. I'm going to buy a weapon, actually. Or ROM. In the shop when I get the chance. When I get the chance. Oh look, that background's familiar. From earlier in this marathon. I wonder what game that was from.
It was also earlier in the game.
Was. Correct.
We didn't really see it for very long, but there are a bunch of cutscenes with IF going on some little adventure, and they use that warehouse background quite a lot for IF.
I thought that the shop was open to the 60,000 credit weapon. It's not yet. That's actually the next chapter. Got games.
Even though she's not a playable character in this game, and we don't really get to see her in like gameplay, IF does do a lot of things in the story.
But yeah, right, guy. The disc system in this game is actually unique to this. Discs and the other games are a lot less complicated. This game's entire gimmick, in terms of equipment, is the disc system. So
yeah,
all the funny, complex stuff in this game with the discs, you do not have to worry about in any of the other games, which is actually good because the discs in this game are hell to route around, even casually.
Yeah. This game pretty much only has weapons, which are just stats, armor, which is just stats, and then the disc, which does everything else that you would expect in an RPG for like equipment.
Yep.
Even though there's a slot for it, there are no cosmetics that you can unlock in the game. The only cosmetics for this game are the swimsuit pre-order bonuses. So yeah, as far as customization goes, everything is in the disc system.
There's also like, yeah, pretty much no DLC. You cannot like...
There is zero DLC for this game.
You cannot trivialize this game with OP equipment. What you're seeing now is what the game is. There isn't another like DLC category. Which is pretty good because it means, you know, New Game Plus runs, you don't need to buy stuff to, you know, get good times on. Also interesting though, because in the other games, they usually release DLC to make a quick buck. But in this game, again, they chose not to.
Yep, the only DLC this game has is the pre-order bonus. There is zero other DLC.
I actually do not have the swimsuit DLC.
Me either.
I did not pre-order this game.
I did pre-order this game, but it didn't come with the limited edition.
You didn't get the limited edition, I guess?
No, I did get the limited edition.
Goddamn it.
It did not come with the limited edition.
Oh, get gamed.
I mean, it's fine. I didn't really care about the swimsuits. I've seen pictures of them, like that's more than enough, like whatever.
Also, yeah, the swimsuits do nothing.
Let me tell you what did come with the limited edition. A love letter from Nepgear that I can't read because it's in Japanese.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh. That's pretty interesting. That's not a muscle booster. I'm fucked.
I wonder if they're gonna translate that and like localize it for the English LE.
They should?
I don't know. Limited editions are usually different between JP and I guess EN.
True.
Well, not just EN, US and EU.
That is true. Fuck, I'm... Okay, there's no way I'm PBing in this run. There's no fucking way. This is not gaming. Not gaming at all. But yeah, I remember whenever we were first looking at this game and everyone's first response was, it's shit.
That was
Turns
your
out-
first response. I liked this game.
It turns out it wasn't shit. We all thought it was gonna be funny video game. Actually a video game. Wow. So
To anyone who's not sure about this game, just based off of this run, ignore everything you're seeing for like gameplay evaluation. We have stripped everything out of this game that makes it fun. There's a lot of really cool combat stuff you can do, lots of very interesting like abilities and moves and stuff that we're just not using because we're spamming the same move over and over again to go fast.
and somehow the boss strats actually do change. You wouldn't think they would.
And there are other characters in this game than just these 3, believe it or not. There are 7 other characters.
Yeah, this may be the optimal way to play the game, at least for the time being, but it's not the only way to play the game.
And you won't even see all the characters in this run. We only unlock 8 of them. We don't even unlock all 10 characters.
That is true.
You kept in the
Fucking
block
kidding me?
puzzles.
Was it
All right,
unlocked
if you
yet?
like block puzzles, this game is for you. Yeah, this is definitely one of those speedruns that does not make the game look better. This is one of those runs that makes the game look infinitely worse.
Actually,
this
I'm going to
game,
do a game remove.
this game casually is very good. This game as a speedrun is very bad. It is the opposite of Vanilla, which you just saw us run before this game, where that game casually is very bad, but that game as a speedrun is very good.
Personally, I actually enjoy the speedrun of this game, because I spent way too fucking long routing it.
VGM.
What?
I mean this in the nicest way possible. That's because you're an idiot.
Fair.
No, this.
Yeah, by the
You've
way,
been
guys,
Stockholm.
I never beat this game casually before I started routing the speedrun. I still haven't beat it casually. Fun fact. Alright, so for those wanting Ram to become good, Ram is officially, fucking busted. She is now officially outclassed Rum. I'm gonna actually swap the disc to her. I'm gonna put Ver behind, Ram as well, I'm pretty sure. Because of increased magic damage. Yeetus, yeetus. Need that, thank you. Cool, alright. Well, this boss fucking sucks. I hate this fight. Well, time to die. I said time to die. Die.
I know these people with the cool suits look like, oh, these must be some interesting characters. No, these are just like mobs. There's no story to these people in suits.
By the way, that was actually, a fight. Do you know that? That was a fight.
Not from what I saw.
It was a fight.
Yeah, those
goes
people
into
walking
okay.
around in suits, they have all the abilities of like each of the candidates and goddesses. They each just have their attacks, and you would think that they would be like lore or story important. They're just not. They're just like regular trash mobs, like the birds or the pumpkins that we see walking around.
How many apologies am I at?
I have you marked down with that one you just did at 44. The apology counter has stopped, so I'm not really sure if Zfresh is alive, but I am still independently tracking you.
Oh. Cool.
And we're almost caught up on apologies.
Wow. This is a boss fight, by the way!
So we spent half that boss fight on our back, and we still won.
We didn't miss. I'm sorry. I was not expecting that. Keep in mind, I haven't actually fully tested this route. Some of the stuff I'm doing now is actually routing on the fly.
30. No, I think Z-Presh is dead, so that 39's not accurate anymore. Same with the curse counter.
Abe, yurushite kure yo.
Which, by the way, VGM, you're swearing a lot.
I am?
You are.
Wait, he had a curse counter?
He added a curse counter.
Why?
For memes.
Oh.
He put it next to the apology counter.
Oh. What was the counter at before he stopped incrementing it?
For which one? Apologizing or cursing?
Cursing.
49. You've
Oh.
sworn a few times since then. Oh, he changed the apology counter. It's supposed to be at 44, but you know, if you don't want to put it all the way up there, we can just not keep it there and make him apologize a few extra times.
I forgot to remove people from my party. Damn it. Oh well. Fine. This is a forced loss fight.
This
You
is
might
the
notice
only
because
fourth loss in the entire game.
9.
Yeah, this is the only forced loss in the entire game. It's really weird. You can also win this fight. It is not intended, and the game soft locks.
You can win this on New Game Plus, yes. Do not recommend. The game literally doesn't know what to do here. It gives you the experience for beating this fight and everything. But
And the game soft locks.
The
The
story
save
doesn't
file is
progress.
ruined. The save file is literally ruined if you win this fight.
Also, she is not killing me. She is not killing me. There it is. I forgot to remove everyone from the party because I'm stupid.
I noticed.
But yes, basically due to funny reasons, stuff happens, and if the said stuff doesn't happen after that fight, there's nothing to actually progress the game after you win the forced loss.
No, it's not that New Game Plus was an afterthought. It's we have an exploit to stun lock that boss. That is definitely not intended, but we have a way around it.
Yeah, we are fucking gaming. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna...
It's the only major glitch in the game that we found, at least, you know.
True. Yeah, that is pretty much the best weapon that we can pretty much buy in the shop. We're not going to be buying any more weapons from here on out.
Oh, yeah, and that was the end of Chapter 9.
Yep. Chapter 9 is done.
We're
in Chapter 10.
We are in Chapter 10. 10 out of 12.
See, funny thing you mentioned that, but actually the fight normally under, normal circumstances actually stops you from killing the fight. But
Yeah,
if you do not let up and let the boss get a chance to exist, it actually bypasses that failsafe check.
Yeah, there's a failsafe. There is a damage gate programmed into the boss where once you hit that HP threshold, it literally stops everything to force the boss to kill you and make you lose. It just ends the fight automatically. We have a way around that too.
But yes, it is a lot harder than it sounds to just make that happen.
Yeah, it's not as easy as just mashing the button and soft locking. You have to try very hard for it to happen. But it is something we can do manually. We can do it whenever we want. We know how.
So I have zero idea how we're doing on time, so, whoops.
We're okay on time. You're
okay on time?
perfectly fine.
Cool.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. You're okay.
Good. The question is if it was... Oh, I think it actually was reported, because it wasn't actually found by us.
Yeah,
But-
we didn't find it. We just figured out how it works.
覚悟するんだな
We figured out how to replicate it and how to get it consistently.
Yes. Welcome to death. On a large scale. I got memed. Shit.
Hey, even though it's been a few months, this game is still getting semi-consistently patched for like very small things. They've optimized the game a little bit. It loads a little bit better. There were a couple of minor visual bugs that they managed to fix. Like, this game is pretty solid overall. It's far from broken.
Well, y'all might have noticed, Ram is fucking busted.
俺はネプテューネを眠らせていた装置に似ているこれを
She's also dead.
何かしようと考えたというわけ
Yeah, by the way, we still die.
We never stop being the last cannon.
We can still die almost instantly to anything. The difference
We're still
is we kill.
We are extremely underleveled still.
Actually, no. There are no DLC endgame weapons in this game. There is no overpowered DLC whatsoever. Unless you mean for the English release.
I mean, there are in-game weapons that are like really hard to get that feel like DLC.
True.
But you actually have to work for them and earn them. And like once you get them, there is a use for them. By the time you get the stupid overpowered stuff, you can still use it on stuff. They don't give it to you for completing the stupid overpowered stuff.
Yeah, it actually is really good. It doesn't break the balance of the game entirely. Thankfully. Yeah. To do that, you more so have to use the disc system.
And I've been waiting for DLC for this game. I've been waiting since the day it launched. But it just doesn't look like it's happening.
Okay, this dungeon is actually really easy to get. Look, that's not the correct spawn point in any way. Okay, sure. Yeah, just fine.
Yeah, we are now in Chapter 11.
Yep.
Chapter 10 was just that one boss fight and a couple of cutscenes. And now this is the Chapter 11 dungeon.
Hey, you do not have... I believe Rom does, and so does Rim. Okay, we are good on discs. It took us until Chapter 11 to finally be done with the disc system. We don't have to do discs anymore. It took us that long. Please get hit. Oh, fucking god. Like I said, it's not over. Game's not over. We can still die. This fight is one prime example of everything dying. I'm stuck. I got stuck.
Oh, you got the stuck.
I got the stuck bug. It's not fixed. I thought it was fixed.
I thought it was fixed too. That's funny. It must just be harder to activate now.
Yeah,
there's a very rare bug where if you do a skill with one character, switch to another character and immediately attack and also get hit with both characters at the same time, you can lose all control of your characters until the next time they're hit. Because it's like they're stunned, but it doesn't play the animation.
I was able to swap, and I could use them again. So at the very least now, you could swap and it's fixed.
Okay. Originally, you just had to sit there until you were hit, but I guess you can do other things now out of it.
Yeah, it seems like they did implement a failsafe if it did happen. Probably because they were unsure of how to fix it directly, even if they did try, because it does seem harder to replicate now.
To be fair, it was really hard to get to begin with.
True. It requires a fight like that for it to ever even have a chance of happening. That fight is absolutely bonkers. By the way, this dungeon is by far the easiest to get lost in. Take all of the door puzzle memes up to 11. This dungeon
Imagine.
is hell.
Imagine not memorizing this dungeon.
どこにいるのかな
I memorize it, I just don't entirely know where I am on the map. I know where to go. I know what I need to do. I just haven't.
Likely story.
よろしくお願いします。
Good touch. Good touch. Gaming.
So, there are a couple of stealth segments in this game, and I put stealth in massive air quotes. For the most part, we kind of ignore the stealth stuff. It's very easy to dodge the rings and the one or two instances where it's not easy to dodge the rings, we can kind of just run through them with very little consequence. This dungeon, though, if we hit any of these rings, it is a massive waste of time.
I think it loses like, at worst case, like 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah.
If you touch these.
Worst case scenario, you have to redo the entire dungeon as if you just got here.
It's not cool.
There were stealth segments earlier in the run that we kind of just breezed right past because they were super simple. There'll be some stealths. Where are you going? You just walked past the event.
I did. I'm stupid. I have to go up there. I don't know what I'm
There
doing.
are some stealth segments in the next dungeon that we're going to do where it saves a little bit of time. It's helpful, but if we fail them, it's not like catastrophic.
Yeah, there is one right before a boss fight that does lose you around 2 minutes if you touch it. But that is one specific scenario. If you touch any of these, it is not good.
Yes, this entire dungeon could potentially kill a run at the very end. Someday, someone will lose a run to touching one of these, and it will be awful.
Yeah, especially once this gets ran more. This is not easily, you know, time that you can make up. It's bad time loss.
案内は任せて。
If we ever start racing this, for example, if this game gets released in English, I can see some races coming down to doing this dungeon correctly. And someone not, and then getting absolutely maimed. It's a fun experience. I'm honestly looking forward to it, because this game actually is going to be releasing on PC now. It has a Steam page. The name is Neptunia Sisters vs. Sisters. They dropped Hyperdimension Neptunia. They just called it Neptunia.
休んでていいよ。
Which, I don't know
Yeah,
about
in
you.
case you didn't
but-
notice, in Japanese it is Hyperdimension, but in English it's just Neptunia, for some reason.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad they made the change, because Hyperdimension Neptunia is kind of long. Everyone just calls it Neptunia.
仕掛けが解けたみたいね。
True.
Nep. So,
案内よろしくお願いします。えい。
yes. Doors.
着いたわ。へえ。
Is it a side game or is it in the main timeline? Both.
開いたかしら。
Yes.
In case you didn't hear earlier, this game is a direct sequel to V2 and is a direct follow-up to the events of the 3 Rebirth games. But they're treating it like it's a side game.
着いたわ。出れちゃいます。
Like they really don't want to commit to this being like the next mainline entry, even though this is a direct follow-up to the previous 4 games.
I'm pretty, at least from what I can see, they're probably gonna like wage their best to see if like how public reception is of this game,
どこに行っ
and then go from there. Is what I think they're probably going to do. I honestly think this is a good step in the right direction.
Yeah,
I think this is the
and I
natural
mean-
progression of the series.
This game is like
抜いちゃってごめんなさい。
written like it's a sequel to V2. I mean, it directly talks about all 4 previous games. They even mention events that happened in Rebirth 1.
疲れたなら行ってね。
Yeah, that I find that very interesting actually. That events in Rebirth 1, which we previously considered an uncanon game, are now theoretically canon.
あ、はい。
They're starting to bring in everything together. It's not just, you know. I mean, actually, doesn't that mean that Vanilla just gets shit on again?
Yeah.
Vanilla isn't even canon anymore.
Vanilla's even less canon. Yeah, Rebirth 1 was originally considered to be like its own thing. But no, there's a part in this game where they directly talk about stuff that happened in Rebirth 1. And it's not just like vague references. It's like, oh, I did this thing at this point in time. And it's like, that was a plot point in Rebirth 1.
まだ先みたい。
It's pretty interesting. Boss.
They talk about all 3 Rebirth games, and they talk about V2. On the overworld map, you can see where the what do they call it? The gold towers.
Yep, they're destroyed now.
Yeah, you can see where they were on the V2 map. They're all destroyed.
ありがとうございます。助かりました。ノムちゃんと一緒なら大丈夫。
Nepgear is dying.
小手調べ
Nepgear is fucking dead.
本気で行くぞ
Okay, let's see if I can do this fight.
焦るがいい
Actually, I have to use Nepgear. I'm gonna swap between Ram and Nepgear. Oh God! Fucking hell! Ram, calm down! God!
徐々に増大しています。
Yeah, and it's R4 again.
なさすぎるわね。
Yup, it's R4.
She's here to do stuff.
ダメージを与えて抵抗できなくするしかないかも。もう一人のアーシー、なんでマジェコンヌに協力するの？グレイシスターの話が本当ならさ、お姉ちゃん
Any cameos? No. They go out of their way to write out a lot of the other characters.
自分のお姉ちゃんへ
They go out of their way to write out Plutia, Pishi, and Uzume.
フニチーの時もお姉ちゃんとのこと後悔するって訴えたん
They
でしょ
are mentioned in passing a few times, but they do not show up.
AI Ram is gaming. AI Ram is gaming. Kabe yurushite kureyo. I'm gonna have to say sorry to a lot of fucking walls in the next dungeon.
Oh my god.
We're in chapter 12, actually.
Yep, that was chapter 11. Chapter 11 is done. We are in the final chapter of the game. We are getting close to the quote-unquote ending. We're not going to specify where the endings are or how to get them. You guys can figure that out for yourselves when this game comes out in English. Just know that we are getting close to what will be the big split point.
Yes.
And we have already done what we need to do.
Yep.
We did not mention it. We did not bring it up when we did it. Just know that we've already done it.
Okay, I need to menu on this section. Need to figure out what I need to do.
Yeah, now we have a big segment where we have to walk around and talk to a couple of people. We didn't really explore it a whole lot. The entire city of Planetoon is a big walkable area that you can explore. We kind of use the fast travel system to get around to where we need to go faster, because walking around is slow, obviously. But this area is massive, and there's like a lot you can go and look at and see and do in it. And there's also like NPCs. Actual people walk around.
I think this is the wrong area that I warped to just now. It is.
It is. Wrong half.
Where the fuck am I going? Oh. You're right. It is the wrong half.
I see people in VGM's chat asking story stuff. We are not explaining any story stuff. If you're wondering what R4's deal is, you're just going to have to play the game to find out. We are not spoiling anything like that for anyone.
I am getting gamed by this section right now.
Is the Platinum Trophy a long-ass grind as usual? Yes. From personal experience, yes.
The Platinum is funny.
The Platinum Trophy speedrun is over 20 hours long. The speedrun is 20 hours long. You know it's a pain.
Fuck the old trophies.
Okay, it was 4, 5, 6, and I believe 7 is what I need to do. Right. I'm having a severe skill issue finding out where I need to go.
Yes, 20 hours.
That is correct. 20 hours.
Not really much of a spoiler because I mean they use it for like advertisement and stuff. This game does have a photo mode. It's really weird. You only unlock it once you beat the game, but it does have a photo mode, and a lot of the big areas feel like they were designed just for the photo mode, like to have like cool set pieces for you to put your favorite characters in wacky situations.
Yeah, there is the photo mode actually. That is a thing.
And the likelihood of a Switch release, 0. This game would not run on Switch. This game hardly runs on PS5.
Does it run at 60 FPS or does it run at 30?
It runs at 60 sometimes.
Like how the PS4 version runs at 30 sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the final part, like the post-game dungeon and all that stuff, has actually just been unlocked. So we're not gonna do that though. That's what that prompt was. Instead, Kabe yurushite kureyo. I'm gonna get lost in this dungeon. Just pointing that out now.
He always does.
Always do. Gotta reset.
Yeah,
my party
any
again.
weird design or like any weird looking areas is just like, oh, they put this in to make it look cool for photo mode stuff. So like, yeah, there are parts of like the Planet Neptune Tower that look kind of weird.
Brad,
I'm
can you
ignoring this
explain what the
combat.
fuck just happened?
I'm ignoring this. It's just like, yeah, they wanted to put in cool places for pictures.
What the fuck just happened? What happened there? Why did the game do that? This place looks familiar? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. Fuck. Maybe. That's a bad camera angle. That is not what I was trying to do.
You know what you should do?
What?
You know what you should do? You should apologize.
Kabe, yurushite kureyo.
Yeah, so this dungeon is the final dungeon in the game. It's very long, and there are a couple of boss fights sprinkled throughout it, but we have a lot of walking to get from point A to point B.
Yes.
So, do we have any questions, any comments, VGM? Do you have any comments? Does anyone in chat have any questions that aren't story related that we could potentially answer?
Well,
because we're going to be in this dungeon for like 20 minutes.
I am gonna say that I am getting a lot of anxiety right now because this run could die.
It's not gonna die. You're fine.
Because I need to build EXE in this dungeon.
How's the post game?
Not mess it up.
There are better post games, but like it's pretty alright. They make it so that grinding to like max level isn't awful. They give you plenty of room to experiment with like the characters and the combos and like do extra cool stuff. There's a really interesting post-game dungeon. And yeah, there's plenty of like stuff to do if you're interested in the combat. If you don't like the combat for this game, the post-game's not going to be for you. The post-game really heavily revolves around the real-time combat.
Yes, it does. Also, yes, this game does autosave. My only main concern is that there are decisions that can literally affect fights in advance and past the point of no return. Because there is a point of no return.
Now, VGM, I'm going to say it more when we get closer to it, but Nepgear.
I know. I know Nepgear.
Okay. Okay. We're not doing that again.
We're not doing that again. I didn't lose a run to that. Why would I have lost a run to that? I didn't do that. Nope, not me. I'll mention it when we get there, but oh god. This run just inflicts anxiety.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage, indeed.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Do I have muscle boosters? I do. Okay, so this route does work. Perfect.
Make multiple saves. Yeah.
Yes, there is a save point before, but if I mess up,
No, yeah,
I have
Yeah,
to.
there's-
I lose a lot of time regardless. I have to redo quite a bit of, a fair bit actually.
yeah, if you're trying to be like super safe, then yeah, but like you would have to go back a good bit. The problem with this route, this run in general, is the route plans like 5 or 6 fights in advance. And if you mess something up on one of those fights, then like the next 5 or 6 fights have major repercussions. So you'd have to go really far back to fix a mistake.
Yes. Like for instance, the thing I did in Chapter 9, getting HDN with gear, that actually was required. The thing in Chapter 4 where I removed gear from the party in a forced HDN fight, that influenced Chapter 6.
Right. VGM's gonna do something in one of these upcoming boss fights that's going to influence the final boss. And if he fails to do it, or if it messes up somehow, then he's gonna have to redo like 4 fights.
Yes, because the
And
final boss...
none of those fights are easy, by the way.
Let's just say the final boss, under circumstances where it's messed up, not possible. The amount of time it would take to salvage it is beyond messed up. So this part actually does require focus towards the end of this dungeon. I'm going to have to pay attention in all of the menus that I do.
Might as well get some apologies out of your system then.
Kabe yurushite kureyo.
VGM, I would like you to pick your favorite wall in this dungeon. And I'd like you to go up to it and personally apologize.
Kabe yurushite kureyo. I don't know where my favorite wall is.
Pick a wall. You are fine on the estimate. No, we want you to stop and have a heart-to-heart with that wall. We'll count it as like 5 apologies if you do it.
Kabe yurushite kureyo. 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 There.
He's a broken man.
I am broken. You all did this to me. I hope my roommates are asleep. I'm going to sound absolutely broken.
VGM, I have some good news and some bad news.
What?
We're getting close to catching up on the apologies. The bad news is that we still have apologies.
Fucking hell. Kabe yurushite kureyo. Kabe yurushite kureyo. Kabe yurushite kureyo. Oh. So yeah. Good night, Mizu. The run should be fine unless I fuck up, in which case, oops.
Yeah, good night, Mizu. It is really late.
I don't... I don't think anyone would be used to someone screaming Kabe yurushite kureyo at fucking 3 a.m.
I woke up this time yesterday to do the 4-player 1-controller run. I've been up. No, I haven't. I had to do 3 runs and then commentate the 4th run.
I'm sorry.
Vanilla took 8 hours.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm so tired.
案内は任せていいかな。
Ah! 壁許してくれよ! Not that way.
案内よろしくお願いします。
I'm being pinged on Discord.
Ignore it.
That ping is scary.
疲れたなら言って。
Just don't think about it.
That ping strikes fear. Why am I being pinged?
目的地は
I can't
まだ
see.
先だよ。
If I click the button, I'm not gonna be able to see the Japanese that I need to say, even though I've already memorized it by now.
疲れたなら言って。
If one of the marathon people are trying to ping VGM, ping me instead, and I'll relay whatever information you need.
今ど
If it's not marathon people, then I won't get a ping, and VGM, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh.
ごめんなさい。次は追い抜かない。
Kabe yurushite kureyo. Also, Neptunia is fucking apologizing again. No, she wasn't. She's not apologizing, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I don't understand Japanese. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
追い抜いちゃってごめんなさい。
There it is. There it is.
なん
Again, I'm going to say this. If you see anything happening in these cutscenes, do not make assumptions. You will be wrong.
Yeah, there is zero chance that you guess what is happening right now.
The plot of this game is fucking wild.
やー疲れちゃった。私に任せて休んでていいよ。
Can I just say this is one of my favorite songs in this game? I'm basic. Give me, like, rock and an atmosphere like this, and I am set. It's a shame. This music also is kind of anxiety-inducing. I would say wild in a good way, yes.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
ごめんなさい。
Is the armor over here, or is this the way to go?
Nepping isn't happening.
That was the armor. I
What
don't
do
need the armor. Fuck the armor.
What do you mean nepping isn't happening? We're nepping right now.
Kabe yurushite kureyo.
どこに行くんですか？
Nepgear's here. She's having a nepping good time.
Kabe yurushite kureyo.
案内よろしくお願いします。
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Z-Fresh wants more apologies because
Z-Fresh.
the apologize counter, it caught up. You're caught up on apologies.
Z-Fresh!
He's adding more.
Oh! God damn it. Help!
少し
I'm being held hostage by Z-Fresh.
これくらいなら大丈夫？なんだろう。
Kabe yurushite kureyo.
や
Kabe yurushite kureyo.
ーそうだ
Oh, whoa, this is not.
Fair,
thought it
you
was.
weren't paying attention to the cutscenes anyways. Yeah, we're just,
ー。任せていいかな。
ironically, this is a spoiler-free speedrun. We're not trying to cover any plot points since this game is not out in English, and we're trying to cover all of our bases. VGM doesn't know the full plot, but I do know the full plot. I've played through this game multiple times, and I know everything that happens. I understand the full story, and I am letting you know that if you see things from like the little brief snippets of the cutscenes, and you are trying to guess what is happening at this point in the story, you are just not correct. There is zero chance that you guess what is happening right now.
I can also attest to this having not seen the full plot.
目的地は
I know we've said this multiple
It-
times.
Especially at this point of the game. Remember, this game starts at like an 8 out of 10, and it just keeps dialing up. Right now, we're at like a 54 out of 10. Like, the plot right now is really, really weird. And you are not going to guess what is happening. So do not worry about any spoilers.
That
You are
I
You are
I did
perfectly
button
safe.
gaming.
Oh,
I
you
did
got the button.
button gaming.
You
That
got
was
the
two
double button.
2 frame perfect inputs. Let's go to save like 2 seconds. Let's go.
It looked like nepping wasn't happening. The CPUs fight the bad guys. No comment.
No comment.
No comment on that one.
武器を装備したわ。いいえ、ありがとうございます。助かりました。
Right, I already had discs. I don't need discs anymore.
強力な敵よ。みんな気をつけて。
私の前にひれ伏す
Welcome to the first bit of bosses in this dungeon.
This is the
bosses
juggle fight.
The bosses are gonna start ramping up. And
All right, the
it's
objective
time...
for this boss fight is we don't want her to touch the ground. The less she's on the ground, the happier we are.
There we go. Yes, this fight, if you don't do this, actually is difficult. It's a fun fight. This is honestly my favorite fight in the game. Or one of my favorites. Like, seriously, it's a good fight. Like, she will keep you on your toes. But we don't do that. No. Do I want to do the thing now?
Which thing?
No, I'm not gonna do the thing now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna wait.
Oh, the
yeah.
thing with gear?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be stupid and you're gonna wait. I mean, you still have, what? There's one more fight between here and there, right?
One fight, but then it branches off into the next fight immediately from there.
No, no, wait, you've already done the armor fight.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
It's back-to-back fights.
So there's just the 2 big fights.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And then if I haven't saved and I messed up on the second fight, then the third fight is not happening.
No, you're going to save.
I am going
You
to
are
save.
not going to walk into that fight without saving.
I'm going to save. You're correct.
案内は任せていいかな。
The problem is that if I do it now, it could actually make another fight. See, I actually kind of need my current party. Fuck.
I'm not saying do it now. I'm saying save.
Yeah.
And then in between the 2 fights.
Because
Nice.
our current party is actually pretty good. Also, I'm trying to kill these enemies. They're not gonna let me kill them, apparently. Holy fuck, stop, die. Let me swap the Nep gear. Oh, never mind.
You can't do the thing now because then the strat doesn't work.
Oh god, I'm actually gonna fucking die to a random encounter. I'm gonna die to a regular encounter. I'm gonna die to a regular encounter.
That's why you don't touch enemies.
Die, 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 die. Look at how much damage we deal compared to the damage they deal to us. It's basically the same, to be honest, in comparison. I know, Ram. I feel bad.
Heal.
どこに行くんですか？
I should probably heal.
Yeah, just in case you accidentally touch something else, just go ahead and heal.
Probably should do that. I'm gonna do that right now.
VGM, you ran past another one. You didn't heal.
ありがとうございます。
You're gonna walk in and instantly explode.
Oh, I figured out why the random encounter thing is happening. You saw that, right?
少し
What?
早かったかな。
The funny thing my game just did.
I did not.
Oh. I was moving, quote unquote, after unpausing immediately, before the thing even actually unloaded. The game is gaming.
えーい。これ何かな。
How are we doing on estimate, by the way?
You're fine.
Cool.
Stealth segments.
目的地は
Yeah.
地図を確認するの？
Stealth segment gaming.
You know what else we need? We need an apology segment.
今どこにいるのかな？
Kabe, 許してくれよ。
ちゃってごめんなさい。
I'm sorry, you have a couple more Z-Fresh dump points.
Kabe, 許してくれよ。Kabe, 許してくれよ。 Kabe, yurushite kure yo.
He's so sad, guys. He sounds so defeated.
Kabe, yurushite kure yo. Oh. Oh.
He used to be so happy, so full of life,
Oh.
and the walls took it all away from him.
Yes, this is the final puzzle.
Oh yeah, this is the final stretch of the final dungeon.
Yep, we're in the home stretch. Did I go the correct way?
We are not near time yet, though. We have a couple of bosses to fight in this dungeon, but the final true end boss is not here.
Yes. I will say when time is coming up. Time is not coming up yet. We do still have a bit to go. I don't entirely know how much left because I'm not looking at my timer and I haven't really got a good estimate of, you know, everything. But there's a fair bit left.
I'd say about 10 minutes.
Yeah, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes-ish. Assuming that nothing dies, busts into fucking flames.
So you're gonna save, right?
I am gonna save.
And I'm gonna say that again in like 30 seconds so that you remember.
I'm gonna save.
You're totally not gonna climb the ladder and walk straight into the fight, right? You're gonna save?
I'm gonna save.
Okay.
Heard it right. You heard that, chat. I'm saving. I'm actually scared. I'm scared. Chat. Help me. Kabe, yurushite kure yo.
Alright guys, if you want like some apologies, there's not much time left. Because after VGM makes this save, we only have 3 fights left.
I saved. Even if I fuck up, I still have a way back. Okay, we're good. Ram is correct. Ram is correct. Okay. Does Rom have HDD here? I don't think she does. I have to do this the hard way, which actually isn't really much slower. It's just harder. Should have swapped.
Because of stream delay, I don't know when it happened, so I'm going to go ahead and start saying it now. Nepgear, Nepgear, Nepgear.
Yes, Nepgear is after this. Okay. Nope. Nepgear is nowhere near fucking close. Yes, you saw that right. Ram basic attack, 12 damage. Ram funny attack, 1800 damage. You're not, like, hallucinating that. That's what you just saw. By the way, can I mention, this fight does a lot of fucking damage? Nepgear, Nepgear, Nepgear,
Nepgear, Nepgear,
Nepgear,
Nepgear,
Nepgear. Nepgear or death. Nepgear. Nepgear. Swap Nepgear out of the party with Uni or the run dies, though I have a save file. Swap with Uni. You're safe. Kabe, yurushite kure yo. Alright, we're safe.
You're just giving them bonus apologies at this point.
Again, these fights used to be hard. Now we just aerial combo the shit out of them. They die. Bye.
Alright, and with that we have one last boss fight. We have to get to it, but it's only going to take about a minute to get to.
Yes, this game is not over.
And this final fight is super tight and super technical. It's not going to look like it, but it is a very tight and technical fight. It barely works.
Yes.
So,
Okay,
VGM,
we
go
are
ahead
we
and...
are here. We are here. I'm going to save my game. We are here.
Okay, yeah.
ここにすたんない
Okay, just need to make sure.
い
Okay.
っぱい働いたんだから
So
プリン食べてもいいよね
Go ahead and get it all out.
basically, Kabe, 許してくれよ. So basically, in this fight, we have a damage threshold that we need to bypass. If we fail to bypass this damage threshold, we die.
気をつけていきましょう
That's it. That's
ここに
the long and the short of it. We die.
敵がいないといいな
That's it.
We have a very tight time limit to get through that damage threshold, and it's a massive threshold.
気をつけていきましょう
Yes.
If it's not done all at once, you instantly just lose. And that's
Yes.
because we are still a glass cannon and we're extremely underleveled.
Also, not to mention, the attack in question that this boss is going to do if I mess up is actually true damage. In New Game Plus, you will take that amount of damage. And in fact, it can crit, which will one-shot us entirely.
It has the same chance to crit as any other attack. It does set damage unless it crits, at which point it does the crit set damage.
This fight is hard. This fight is rough. I have everything I need, just double checking.
自分を信じ
All right, I'm gonna focus. Time is on the final hit. I will say time whenever I beat this boss, but I'm going to be silent for a bit here. Because I need to actually count and brain.
真帆ちゃん少しだけでいいの話を聞いて
Not good. That's not good. That's really not good.
でも
Stay still.
私のことを知ってるなんてありえない
Stay still. Stay still.
真帆ちゃん
Stay still.
傷つけたくないでも
Okay. I don't think this is gonna kill. I don't think this is gonna kill.
すれば真帆ちゃんに
Oh god. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I am so dead. I'm gonna run away. Run away. Run. 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 Run.
大体私の中で
Run.
ずっともだから
She's going to do it. She's going to do it. She's going to do it. Don't crit.
The problem with the big scary attack is that it is literally undodgeable. Oh,
Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. I'm gonna heal. I'm actually gonna heal. I'm gonna heal. I don't trust myself. I'm gonna heal.
ずっともだって
That is undodgeable. You cannot dodge that. If you mess up this fight, that is what happens. You are sentenced to hell. Time. GG. That is
GG.
sisters versus sisters.
マジ
3/18/1891.
What?
problem. 3:18:18.
That is world record. Nice.
So you probably want to skip the final few cutscenes and let the ending play
Yes.
so that no spoilers are shown.
Yeah, that is the first run I've ever done with the new route. I think I just skipped the ending. I can play the ending. Doesn't matter. Sisters versus sisters.
Oh, you did.
I did skip the ending. Fuck. God damn it. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. There we go. It feels great to finally get a fucking run done of this game without soft locking. Yeah, by the way, they broke the Mother 3 meme. This game is getting localized. Because Mother 3's in the credits, so I mean my hat on my stream was this game was never getting localized because Mother 3. But no. Getting localized. This game is coming to PC. So I look forward to racing with you all when this game comes to PC, I hope. I actually really do enjoy this game. It's a fun game. Especially casually. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the story fully translated.
Imagine VGM apologizing over the 71 with 367.
壁許してくれよ.
Okay, it's 75 now total.
How many do I need to do?
You apologized 75 times out of 71.
Oh,
You did extra.
gaming. Gaming.
You probably cursed more because I actually stopped paying attention, and you probably did more. It's 64 plus cursing.
Hey, Rav.
GG VGM and GG Rav.
Hey, Rav.
Yeah.
You said you'd come back to this game if I beat your time.
Yeah, do you want me to beat your time?
I do.
Alright. I'll have it done by the end of the week.
Cool. Glad to hear it.
Do you need me to approve this run? Since you won't approve your own runs?
Right, we're both
I can
mods.
verify it. I saw it. I saw the whole thing. I watched it all the way through.
You did. Sure. Anyways, that was the finale of the marathon, if I'm not mistaken, yeah?
Well, you were just the last game. That wasn't the finale. We still have an
Well,
entire
yeah, the final game.
wrap up.
You have no idea how much anxiety and stress this game filled me with up to this run. I was so sure I was going to ruin it in softlock. I was so sure that chapter 7 was going to kill the run. I was so sure. I took it stupidly safe. I killed like a 310 probably, but wait, I died to R42 like 50 million times. What the fuck? That's kind of cursed. I have a bit of time to stick around for funny memes.
It's already 4 a.m. What's the harm in a couple more hours?
It is currently 3 a.m. for me. Imagine shouting Japanese phrases into a microphone at 3 a.m. while you have work the next day.
Imagine trying to explain the stupid fucking math equations that this game uses to people.
That was a thing.
It's so hard to explain how damage works in this game because it's so stupid.
It's just like 50 different systems. Don't worry, gamer. It's fine. Oh, there's your fan service. There's a boob jiggle. That's all you get.
Oh yeah, there is a small amount of fan service in this game. The updated Live 2D models in the cutscenes all have a lot more animations attached to them. With that, there's a lot of hair physics and jiggle physics like in the 2D live models. So there's a small amount of fan service that
Cutscenes are
we
slow.
did not look at because cutscenes are slow, gamer.
Cutscenes are slow.